Never come back from Hammerhead Jones. Hey, everybody. It's me. It's Travis Woloshyn, and this is is Mystery Titans Theater, and this is our annual movie watch-along. Yes, it's Hammerhead Jones, and we got the usual gang of idiots here. We got the Frightful Four here, so that means we begin with your buddy and mine, Johnny Hedgepeth. Johnny, how are you?
I'm doing good, and by the way, we have subtitles this entire movie.
Oh, great! I hope they're not in English. I know. And we have the chief historian, the Ken Burns of wrestling, the third grade bester, Kelly T. Nelson. Kelly, how are you?
Howdy doody. Doing good.
And Triple P, Paste Pot Pete, pretty powerful pisser, James Hamilton, for the Frightful Four, rounding out the thing. How you doing, Pat?
So excited, let's go!
Yeah, Kevin, what's up? See you in the chat. Great to see you. So here we go, Hammerhead Jones. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit.
Yeah, just a little,
yeah. Tell us, you guys were saying a bit off air what this is all about. I need to turn it down quite a bit, I feel like. I'll turn it up later if we need to.
Yeah, you're gonna turn it just a little bit here, because this cinematic masterpiece, you have to hear the dialogue, or else this is not going to be any good.
Well, we need somebody who can read Spanish, and then we can tap it off the whole time.
I can read Spanish, not well.
So basically, Hammerhead Jones, I came across this some months back. Someone posted it at DVD-VR. This guy, Ted Vernon, who's a real character out of Florida, he was a very wealthy car dealer who decided that he wanted to scratch. There he is, Ted Vernon. He wanted to scratch his creative itch by making really bad movies that never got released. And then eventually, went to jail. Lots of shit.
The usual.
So basically, this is a tax racket.
Yeah, well, he funded the whole thing and, of course, didn't make his money back. He couldn't secure a domestic release because they were lowballing him or something. So it was only ever released in Europe.
And even the main character's name, played by him, is Ted Hammerhead.
Yes. Yes, and he did train a bit, I guess.
Yeah, he boxed. He had 4 boxing matches.
He was also a boxer. They did have a TV show on the Discovery Network or whatever it's called.
Yeah, some reality show.
2011 called South Classic Cars or something.
Yeah. Sean Emily's 100% money laundering.
Okay, so if you notice, Hammerhead's biggest fans, his fan club, are the orphans there with the nun. And you see what they're wearing? They're yarmulkes. Yeah, no, they're bald caps.
They couldn't afford to make them look like they're all
like they all got cancer.
Yeah, we have to assume they're all bald under the yarmulkes.
And it's, I think, called the World Professional Wrestling Council. The entire world of wrestling is based out of Florida.
Yeah.
There's our hero.
Oof.
Ooh.
Is he fighting Uncle Fred here right off the...
No. Yes. We have literally 2 actual wrestlers in this. Rusty Brooks and Tugboat, we'll see.
There's the Irish accent.
Yeah, the Irish accent. There's John Stossel. And there's the villain.
This is the Vince.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, I remember those.
Yeah, a Radio
Your
Shack.
cocaine, sir?
Not as impressive as the one in Rocky 4.
Yeah.
Oh, the one that Paulie fucks?
In Glow.
Hey, Bobby, you see what I see going on back there? Looks like Larry Kirk's getting...
There's the man, the myth, the legend.
The myth, Rusty Brooks.
Wow.
My first screen name when I first got online, the first message board it was Rusty Brooks. We used to goof around with
Oh, he used the hammerhead.
Yep.
The hammerhead cam.
We used to joke with Danzo's Joe Danzo's dad that he looked like Rusty Brooks. It used to piss him off terrible.
Those kids are.
Oh, there's no hope for me. Did you see? Did you see? Hammerhead and me.
Are those supposed to be bald caps?
I
Yes.
think so, yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Vanna White.
They're bald caps because he's bald. So
Ah, I see.
Oh, he was ahead of his time with that look. You know, almost a proto Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Stone Cold Ted Vernon.
Could have been.
Oh no,
Breaking the fourth wall.
Dave Meltzer just gave this match 6 stars.
Oh dear. Yeah, that guy is Dabney Coleman-esque, right? That villain.
Listen, Rusty Brooks sounds like what's his name from Green Acres, Mr. Haney.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he does.
Or he sounds like Chris Farley doing the.
Oh,
Down
no,
by the
what's
river
his face?
guy.
Gosh,
Matt Foley.
Blazing Saddles.
Oh yeah, Slim Pickens. He sounds like Slim
He sounds like
Pickens.
Slim Pickens.
Yeah. What in the wide world of sports is going on here?
I'm paid. Yeah.
Well, that was good.
Kiss him.
I gotta say, this is pretty good.
For a wrestling movie, yeah.
Dana
Top
Carvey.
10, probably.
Dana Carvey and his entourage there.
Yeah.
Trianello.
All those years I watched Rusty Brooks' job on TV. He never once cut a promo.
Not on
He's great.
WWF TV now.
He was just really hoping. Yeah, Sean says that guy when he played by Stavros Halkais in the remake, that stand-up. You guys know him from Cumtown. Stabby baby.
I'm right here.
I think it's a shame that he's got to sink to that level to mask his totally inadequate skills as a wrestler. I can't call him a
I can't hear him over the crowd. Could you? I'll just have to check it later. I'm sure it's complimentary. I do. This is hilarious.
I'm gonna squash it.
Rusty Brooks, the tour de
Yeah.
force already.
Montana
Look at him
Malone.
go.
If he behaves himself, loses a couple of hundred.
Come on, man. If,
You have
if
to keep
DiCaprio, if
focusing
DiCaprio
on
can get nominated for Gilbert Grape,
then I'd be glad to give him a rematch. Make it 3 out of
That's-
3.
He's just captivating. He's just.
yeah, he was hoping that Vince would see this and want to
Now that your noisy
give him a
friends
bigger
left,
part,
something I'd like to say.
but all it did was inspire
I'd like to
Eugene.
take a moment to remember a man who did more
Hey,
for
listen,
the sport
listen.
of professional
This is
wrestling
the
than
plot.
anyone else. Matt Cooper. Better known to those of us who loved him as Foxy. Foxy passed away last week. He was, in every sense of the word, a gentle man. We'll miss you, Foxy.
Gentle man.
With a gentle touch.
A heartfelt tribute to one of the
With the
truly
Kubrick stare there, especially with the music, started to feel
Yeah,
a
with
little
the
like,
synth. Yeah.
Clockwork Orange. Yeah.
Right. So Foxy Cooper was the promoter, and he just died. He was a great guy, and that's his son, and he's the villain.
Oh, so it is like a Vince Jr.
It
Vince
is.
Senior, Vince Jr.
Prophetic.
And it was their group is called the American Council of Professional Wrestling, the ACPW.
You don't want to get them pissed off.
Bouncing each other around inside the ring.
Yeah. So this is the guy. This is the reporter who's like, "Hey, it's all fake."
How long you been covering the sport?
I don't know, man. About a year, but I don't see what the hell.
1 year.
And I'm gonna prove it's fake at one point.
Well, come on, Ted. How do you expect me to write about wrestling? In the same language that I use to describe pro football or professional boxing? Man, wrestling's a joke. It's a bad joke. Well, I know it is.
So he named his character his own name.
Yeah, he's Ted Hammerhead Jones.
You ever heard a crowd react the way the one out there did tonight? At any football game, any boxing match, any sport you
Duh.
No.
I'll show you, fake.
Because our fans are the most loyal,
It's like Todd Pettengill.
and the most
Yeah.
dedicated sports fans, bar
like-
none. They love their good
I'll show
guys.
you. My dad just bought me a Mogwai for Christmas.
No bullshit.
We just watched that a couple minutes ago.
Figure it out for yourself. Now, if you'll excuse me. Hey, you hear that sound? Maybe there's a story behind it. Why don't you go check it out, Matt?
Oh, right down the stairs.
Idiota.
Oh!
Yeah, over the.
Now the subplot of this woman trying to find where she works.
I mean, it's like Brazil.
The 47th floor.
Where's my medicine?
William Baldwin in Silver.
Sliver.
Sliver, pardon
I watched 10 minutes of that movie.
we all know the 10 minutes we watched. That was Stone at the peak of her powers.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, it was her follow-up movie, The Biscuits.
So, I'm here for the auditions for GILF, for GILFbox.com.
Wow. Really needed this scene.
This is Willy Wonka. Willy Wonka going to work in the morning.
Oh yeah, there's okay. There's so much in this.
Down.
To get this to an hour and 24 minutes, there's a lot of this.
Yeah, and it's
It's like the commercial.
Kubrick.
It's like that Wendy's commercial.
Yes, where's the beef?
Sarah, good morning.
Jesus Christ.
What?
I didn't know they asked you to come.
Why are we here?
This is they're really this is weirdly shot, weirdly lit.
Yeah.
They are.
Are you Mrs. Gleason?
Yes.
Not hating it.
Come on over here, Sarah.
I don't think they had lights in the
Yeah. I think what you're interpreting as some sort of altruism is just
no. I
complete.
Think, they may have stumbled into.
Couldn't pay the power.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah.
Did you see that cigarette smoke that puffed into her face?
Here we go.
No, cigar smoke.
Guess what? That's the bad guy. If you couldn't tell.
No.
I get my mustache the same place I get my eyebrows.
Well, it's going to stay that way. I'm transferring his operation here.
He looks like Gomez Adams.
Yeah.
Kinda.
He's sitting.
Don Adams. He looks like
Is he
Don
sitting
Adams.
on a 10-foot chair?
Where's the beef?
Okay, send him in.
All right, this guy also smokes a cigar throughout this whole movie, and you could watch him. He has no idea how to smoke a cigar.
It's probably just the same cigar. They only had money for one.
Mm-hmm.
Where you go and what you do.
Like hacking along on the set.
I could wait
I'm back to smoker.
Oh.
No, they was just leaving. You got that stuff.
What's going on here?
What is with this angle exactly?
Yes, I know. That's what I mean.
Poof.
If it's spelled out in the contract and they've signed it, you're not liable for band-aids.
That's great.
No areas responsibility.
Good.
Okay, so
Very good.
he kicked that. So he fired those two because they were loyalists to his father, and he's
Gladiators.
yeah he wants to promote death matches.
Yes.
Oh.
This is where it all came from.
It's kind of like No Holds Barred, sort of.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Although better.
Bullshit. That don't get it done. It's time for change. Time to give the sucker something new. I'm gonna do that, Shell. It's gonna be beautiful. It's gonna be fantastic.
A cigar in every finger.
It's so perfect. I love it. It's gonna suck them right through the turnstiles and into my pocket.
Suck them from where?
On every face.
Dirty ring, filthy ring.
Yeah.
Oh wait, it just gets filthier. This thing makes
yeah.
It's also used to film porns in at night.
Bronco.
Right after
Clint Eastwood?
Or the main event.
Bronco Billy. Yeah, Numbers Cooper.
Numbers. I like that.
Numbers.
He needs the quarters, like Vince Sr.
Look at that, Matt. That makes Memphis's Matt look nice.
Yeah.
It's just
Shit stain.
how is it sticky?
Every fluid possible known to man.
Yeah.
Hey, what up, boss?
Rusty Brooks uses bacon grease as an exfoliant. It's all over the ring.
Like Ricky Vaughn, Major League, or what's his name? Harris in Major League.
Backslide, is this it? Yeah. He likes the flash pins.
Gross. fucking toilet.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
Where's this blood
Oh,
bath
Ring of
that
Honor.
we-
Don't mind.
Are we going to
Don't
see
mind
that?
that.
The code of
wrote you.
honor. The code of honor continues.
Not with that fucking handshake bullshit.
But what if they don't sign?
Mind if I smoke?
Get out of here
I
with
prefer the
that.
pipe still.
They don't sign, they don't work.
Come on, I'm getting sick.
Something about pro wrestling show. They come up out of the gutter. They was nothing. Bums.
Nothing. Bums.
Buddy,
The east side of Miami.
real heroes.
Clancy Street in Miami.
Italy and Miami.
Skinflints.
And besides, these
Wait,
two
just
would
scored.
probably pay me for what I'm gonna let them do to each other.
Jonathan Huberto, my large adult son. I love it. Son of Tear, Kelly.
Is
Good
it?
in that 10 million. yeah.
Finally.
Oh, dude, he's passed his goal total from last year already.
Wow.
Hey, you.
He did a couple games ago. Actually.
Run out of wrestlers. I can find 10 a day, 20. The gyms are full of guys looking for a shot. This is a no-lose proposition, Shell. The numbers are all here.
Numbers.
You know me, numbers.
Markel.
Right.
Wow.
There we go.
Next
Keep
time
rolling.
on Renegade.
Did you guys get Renegade?
I know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Lamas.
Oh,
I know
yeah.
all about
Yeah,
Lamas.
Lorenzo Lamas.
The snake eater himself.
That's right.
Oh, look,
What the hell is that thing?
Just married.
Yeah, at Vernon Motorcycles, you either get 25 brake lights or nothing.
Ass grasser, brake lights. Nobody rides for free.
Like 3 headlights.
Like the Edsel.
I like my bikes like I like my space women, 3-tittied.
The soundtrack is fucking on point.
oh, yeah. He's driving to the
Just
orphanage
drove
by way
all
of
night
the,
long.
He's driving to the orphanage by way of the beach.
Yeah. They told me they live by the ocean, so wow, Glenn Frey did some really weird music in the 80s.
Wow, that's bad.
Wow, that's
All right.
just looking at boats, counting birds.
Check out this. This is the orphanage. Look at this place.
So many ghosts of
so
dead
hot.
children.
Is that Jesus jerking off?
Just certainly not paying by film by the inch.
Yeah.
Apparently.
They fertilized this orphanage with the tears of the dead youth.
That's right.
Oh, nice shot.
Oh, I'm hot.
That took
Hot.
52 takes.
Oh, why didn't we get to see her? We didn't get to see her light 3 candles.
I know. You're gonna want to hear this. Yeah, turn
What
this up.
Well, sorry.
Yeah.
What?
Hi. Did I come in a bad time?
No, come in.
Looking for some nun minge?
One piece.
Well, we
This
only
could be
have
the start of a
thing for
porn
that.
scene.
Hot nun and ready to fuck.
You're not gonna show that again, are you?
No, I've given
Our
up
Lady
on
of
that.
Unspeakable Secrets, says Sean.
Welcome to Our Lady of
It
Perpetual
only
Wound.
aggravates you, and it's bad for the soul. So I've turned you directly over to the boss.
Oh, she's great.
We'll let him
An American flag in the church. Is that common?
What is that other flag?
I don't know what.
A state flag?
I don't think so.
No.
Now the state flag of Florida has an alligator and a meth pipe on it.
And they're fucking somehow.
I don't know if
Thanks to
Kevin's
that
still
terrible
on, but
beating you
just trying
administered to Bronco Billy last
Moon
week.
Underwater.
We were finally
juice,
able to finish
raspberry
the repairs
sour.
on our chapel.
They are based out of
I was
Victoria.
afraid for a while he'd be our first
Yeah,
memorial
yeah, I've
service.
been there.
Listen, near the end of the match, I thought I was going to be your first memorial service.
Carry such thoughts, dear Mr. Jones.
I was hoping I'd
No penises?
I was thinking of murdering myself later tonight. I'm gonna off my hoping just so you could do it.
I don't know what we'd do without you, Ted. I really don't. State funds are getting tighter every year.
Look at this. Look at the sunlight.
It's like Godfather
Smoke
3.
machine, smoke machine.
Yeah, it is like Coda. It totally is.
Praying that you keep right on bashing all those poor gentlemen.
Seriously, like this. I mean, like, they're going for something here. Somebody was trying something.
I think they meant to.
Yeah.
Not well, but
I know. Yeah.
Yeah, they were going for illegal shots.
Yeah, sure, probably.
Joe the Undertaker Markowitz.
Joe the Undertaker Markowitz.
See, another thing that he was ahead of his time on.
Joe the Undertaker Markowitz.
Attitude Era started here.
You are a devil.
Totally, that's what I'm saying. He looked like.
I gotta get going.
Like
The Jewish Undertaker. He kills him and puts him in the ground immediately.
Come on, I feel safer on that than
oh, I wish you wouldn't ride that stupid-looking thing.
I will. I'll see you next week, sister.
Bye, Ted.
What's with the 3 headlights?
How do you get your tiny little legs so far apart?
I do detest that crotch rocket of yours.
Stop trying to fit the children in the back.
Pegale. It's bad.
Just
Is
kicks
it
the
Italian?
shit out of him.
Anglican
Kill him.
Catholic flags, so Sean. Thank you, Sean. It's just like referees. They breed referees on this.
Yeah.
They run wild.
That's where they come from.
Oh, wait, hold on, watch. This is this kid? This kid doesn't know he's in a movie. Listen.
You heard?
No.
Did you do this to you before?
Yeah. A couple times.
How come?
I don't know.
He's AI. That's not real.
Mario sometimes.
How old is Mario?
Same as me.
This is crazy.
I guess he only picks on you little guys, huh?
Yeah. Guess so.
You should try and stab him.
I don't guess. Yeah.
I guess he wants to make sure he wins.
Please
right?
recharge.
Yeah.
You know what that makes him? Makes him a bully. Makes him a coward. He picks on you little guys because he's afraid of anyone his own size.
Guess so.
Yeah, I
Stand up.
guess.
I can't. My legs don't work.
Promise not to punch me
Am I bigger
again.
than you?
Yeah.
A lot bigger?
Yeah.
The guy
So
you saw me
big.
fight Saturday, was he bigger than me?
Yeah.
See?
You did.
So, little guys can be big guys.
Guess so.
So
You want to see how?
Yeah.
Yeah, what?
Yeah. Little guys can beat big.
Oh,
guys.
right.
Oh!
You are.
Kicked him, punched him right in the dick.
God
Oh,
bless
please
you,
don't
Hammer.
let another one.
Oh, Hammerhead, the one rule is you can't touch him. You just
That's pretty
can't.
straightforward.
We told you day one. We appreciate your support, but you can't touch him.
Between Hammerhead Jones and the Undertaker. And Hammerhead has the Undertaker pinned. He's trying to pin him. The ref is watching. But no, it doesn't look like he'll get it.
These extras in the crowd are amazing.
Oh my God! Look at that thing.
Grease spot. Grease spot. Unsold kidneys.
What is that line for the life of Brian? Ocelot noses.
Oh, Tombstone!
Yeah.
Hurricane Rana.
Bobby, these rumors we've talked about last week. Yeah, it's confirmed now. Folks, hold on to your seats. Today, Numbers Cooper announced that he's going to stage a series of...
Freshly harvested from transients who won't be missed. 3 for $1.
And they just announced that they're going to do these death matches with no referees and no time limits.
Hold it, full Nelson. And now what's...
Oh, his panted full Nelson. Oh wait, he's doing it.
No. Another roll up. Another flash pin.
It's only a 2 count before the Undertaker kicks out of there. A scissoring right dive.
Yeah, scissoring.
A scissoring right.
I didn't see that.
You know Vance, Nevada, right, Kelly? That's who your Hammerhead looks like.
Oh, yeah.
Local.
Take away my scissoring rights.
Yes, sir.
Oh, that hurts.
Not too local.
Small
More package is gonna do it. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
Sunset flip, backslide, small package. The master of all these flash moves.
Why? How many you got?
I'm getting paid $15.
He's just a little guy, eh?
Yeah, you just heard him. He told the kid, little guys can win. Those are those 90s tights ever, man. And it's 86.
In 1986, another ahead of their time again.
All right, so you got to, now we're meeting one of our other sporting characters. You got to have a crusty old coach and trainer. Of course. This guy should have been nominated. This guy's amazing.
Only it was shown in the States.
That's
hurt, didn't it?
What, watching this? Yes.
Hurts, donut.
Wrong.
Are you talking to me?
You got to learn to anticipate.
I'm trying, but this movie is hard to follow.
It's coming. So you can
right down the
be
barrel
ready to hit the canvas when you get hit. You understand? These are pros, gentlemen. Not like those polite, rule-following boys that you played tag with in college. Hit you harder, more often.
This is like taken directly from $1 Million Baby.
Throw you higher and further than you ever been before.
Or vice versa.
They're doing it for
Isn't that you playing grab ass
you understand
in the dorm room?
greed. Once
He's got a
step
great ass.
in here, it is war. You got that right. Hey, how you doing, son?
Enjoying life.
Shirtless?
Yeah, same old two-step.
Listen, you're working. I just came by to say hello.
Yeah. Hey, you know that's some crazy shit that Numbers is laying down.
Did I miss something?
Yoo-hoo! Good morning!
Oh,
The love interest.
Fabulous day.
Scott Thompson?
Buddy Rogers?
It's Buddy Love?
Buddy Love. Was it Buddy
Love?
Buddy Love.
Not quite sure. You want to check?
Oh, right, Buddy Rogers is arrested.
Hey, which one you want?
Well, given a choice, all of them. But I'm here to see a Mr. Spooner.
Oh my goodness.
And I can be big spoon or little spoon.
Go on back to the dressing room with him.
Wait a second. I guess I better put my toque on.
I guess I better
So he doesn't get any wrong ideas.
My blowjob toque on.
Just so he knows. This means I'm taken.
Well, it's time to dress up. Oh, that's a lovely shirt you have. Bill Blass?
No, Ellie Mitchell.
Well, if you gentlemen
Oh,
that means something ever. Good lord. They couldn't afford the names of real designers.
You two guys
Made two up.
go over that stuff we did at the start of the
He's
session
clearly the
and
costume
be
designer.
Go slow. Don't hurt each other. Tater, let's go talk.
Let's see if we can find you a shirt.
Oh boy, here we go again. This is gonna be talked about on the second half. The second half of Mystery Titans Theater, we're gonna be talking all about this guy. On the Donahue.
Yeah, he's gonna. He's
Like
gonna
he's got
come up again.
He's got swatches.
Oh, does he design? Is that John Malkovich?
Yeah.
Maybe
Ladies and gentlemen, Electric Youth.
What? Eyes, these things. That brown in there? Have you been out in the sun too long? Yeah.
What?
Brown.
Jerry O'Connell?
Pick me up. What? Pick me up.
It looks like a couple of the. I'd say he's got a little Bruce McCullough, like Mark McKinney as well.
Yeah.
Now I'm seeing like Eric Roberts.
You can put me down now.
It's just every expression he makes, he becomes a new
The eagle
star.
has landed.
80s fashion sense of David Byrne.
Yes, very good.
Maybe with a little gold trim around the cape.
So is that what this guy's the costume designer?
Yeah, he's the costume. He's the gay costume designer.
We'll start here and move up from there.
Well, that's totally unrealistic.
What?
Oh, wait.
Ooh.
I heard about it from
Bill Blass was a real designer.
Yeah, Bill Blass is a real designer. The other line.
I have to look up his.
a death match.
Ellie Mitchell.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that,
It's going to be your buddy Mark Coleman against Butcher Block.
Butcher Block.
Butcher Block.
Yeah, and you know, those two don't exactly love each other a whole lot.
They're kind of friendly.
Bitch. What you trying to do? Make money. More of it. And I gotta go see Mark. Yeah? Lots of
You
love.
do that. He is 23 years old.
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
all chalk. That's just chalk and talcum powder.
Yeah.
Can I take the rest of the day off?
You were supposed to take those pictures at
Yeah.
the gym before.
All right, call over there. Let's go if we can do it when.
Wednesday at 2.
What?
All right, see if that's right.
Can you?
He's Australian.
Australian
To
accent.
sign.
Yeah.
All state.
Well, that was all the rage
House
at
and
this
Farms,
time.
St Mary's. Payroll.
Including you?
Strangely enough, mine's on top.
Yeah, strangely enough. Call Mike at Signature Travel. Have him book me on the shuttle to Tampa anytime after 2.
Wow.
Be back by,
Hammerhead is
Call
fucking
Steve in New York. Have him send me a
making the
copy of
fucking
papers
dough.
for the last
He's got a
6
secretary running his little operation
Big picture
with a
of a
portrait
dog.
of a dog,
What is that?
a bowling trophy for 2.
Printed bowling trophies.
Now, for no particular reason,
Stretch it out.
So what other kind of movies did Ted Vernon make?
definitely some like slasher flicks.
Yeah, I can come up with a few titles here. Just give me a sec. Cheerleaders and stuff like that.
Oh.
Is he like the star of all those ones as well?
I think probably yes. Bikini Swamp Girl Massacre.
Oh. Gallery of Gore.
Hellblades.
The
What
Hellblades.
is-
There you go. Zombie Infection.
There he is.
Death Print.
I've had that.
Zombie Infection won the Palme d'Or, I believe.
Okay, so
Okay. Nightcaller.
In Bikini Swamp Massacre, he plays Ted. In Zombie Infection, he's Colonel Vernon. In the movie Tumors, he's Dr. Vernon.
That's the only way he can keep track.
But you can call me Hammerhead.
Like Tony Danza.
Not this one.
Yeah.
Especially this one. Numbers is going to give him.
He looks like one of those toys where you move you use the magnet to move the hair around.
Of course.
What I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Been around for
Nobody's
decades.
holding a gun to his head. He's a wrestler. That's what he does.
He wrestles.
Just like you.
Hey, he's trying to talk his buddy out of wrestling this death match.
Ted.
Wooly Willy.
Oh no, is
And it isn't easy for me.
a Rocky 2 gonna happen to his buddy?
Oh boy.
Rocky 3.
But don't interfere.
Yeah, we're getting a Rocky 3.
Marge, it doesn't make sense.
Mark has his reasons.
Reasons? Oh, come on, Marge. Mark wants revenge on Barnes for what he did.
Oh,
to
come
Lily
on,
in
Marge.
Atlanta.
Now I wonder if
That's
everybody's
what he
name is
thought,
their
too.
real name.
That might be part of it, but that's not the whole story.
Yeah,
That's the only way Ted Vernon could keep
Can't
track.
afford acting names.
We.
Stop it! Stop it!
Bye
I'll tell you. He doesn't want his son growing up knowing violence. He doesn't want
Then
his
why is
son
he throwing him
to live
around
the
out
same
there?
kind of life that he led, and neither do I. He
You
does
just
what
see
he
the
does
kid
because he
flying
has
by
to.
it through the
He
window.
doesn't
Through the
go
window.
death match
Boom, it's
just
like
to make more money.
smears down.
And it doesn't make a damn bit of difference what you think or I think or
What
anybody
is that guy
else
doing to that
thinks.
child?
Oh God, he's got the neighbor's kid again.
You smell. Ah!
Yeah. Oh yeah. They're trying to go for more like fucking artsy.
Yeah,
I
for
don't.
sure.
I don't think they're trying to go for artsy. I think it's just very bad.
I am gonna watch more Ted Vernon movies. Oh no.
The Vernon oeuvre.
I'm excited about Tumors.
These two, Butcher Block Barnes and Mark Coleman.
That what I say.
These camera shots.
Elbow can.
Each man free to hurt his enemy as badly as he likes, with no referee to get in the way. Oh no!
He didn't even get his wife tickets?
Oh.
This is gonna
I think a bomb went off.
Next snap for
We're deep into this death
Butcher
match,
Block
and we
is a
just
pig.
don't know
Is a
what
cock.
He's a block of shit.
Oh,
I guess Over the top is legal in this territory.
Oh, anything. There's no ref.
There's no ref.
He split his head open.
Death match, baby.
Fight into the death.
Now he's just stabbing him with a knife.
It's the logical thing to do.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Find the whitest possible person.
Why?
A real bloodthirsty crowd here tonight.
Is she from like the Solar Temple or something? Why is she dressed like that?
Yeah.
Came from a moony wedding.
Coleman looks like he had it.
Oh no.
And now,
Uh-oh.
Barnes is getting ready for a bombs away.
Bombs away!
That was it.
Oh,
I heard
his
his
back!
spine snapping.
Dude,
Oh, you
the
figured it out.
Foley work is amazing.
Check the pulse.
His spine!
You killed the man.
He's not dead yet. Oh.
Something no real wrestling fan likes to see.
How is he?
The TV can't talk to you.
Like this.
He's dead.
First of a series of what
Oh, no,
promoter
he's
Numbers
crippled.
Coopers is calling death matches. No time limit, no referees, and this is the result.
Okay, everybody,
18
let's
minutes,
move
the
him.
most brutal
Go!
match these fans have ever seen. Now, this
Make
is
sure
how
you
it's
jostle
done.
his neck. Jostle.
This is my, hey, I keep this right by my. I keep a throwing rock. I keep a throwing rock right next to the remote control.
Do we have any word on his condition?
Hap
We will let
Hazard
you know.
saying he wants to nominate all the marbles for 2025. Have to look for it. Yeah, sure. That's the Madden '93 injury sound. We'll look for all the marbles for sure.
Where's where most of the budget went to is this ambulance.
Yeah.
They had to rent the ambulance, yeah. Unfortunately, they actually
Faked a
had to
heart
hurt
attack.
themselves.
Yeah.
Marge called me this morning. They don't think Mark will ever walk again.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
How is he going to hold up that little kid?
I'm gonna stop.
Hey.
I'm gonna stop the son of a bitch.
How you gonna do that? Numbers hold all the cards.
I love it.
Where the
This has
cards
been
at?
great.
If we say no, if every wrestler he controls just stands up and says no.
Yeah, they have
his
one
ass
light.
dead
They have one light on this shit. And it's got 3 settings.
My shadow's huge.
Yeah, there it is again. We get to see the light. Yeah,
Yep.
there it is.
Smoke fights.
Driver.
Oh,
Hey,
wow.
driver, why ain't you
Who will
smoking?
win?
This is a smoking limo.
Yeah. He's gonna scream, and he's gonna give us another.
The driver's up just in the front seat smoking a hookah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna fill his joint, and he's gonna clean up.
All the Marbles is about a
My
female
piece?
tag team managed by
And
Peter
this ain't
Falk.
it. How do you think?
Sounds-
Oh, yeah.
Oh, all the marbles, of course.
That's
actually
actually a somewhat decent movie.
not so bad, yeah.
All right, Ricochet. We're going to throw toilet paper at you.
We're gonna hit you in the dick.
Yeah,
I wanna set up
that
a
was
death
legendary.
match between you and Malloy.
I don't think so.
Whoa!
You didn't let me finish.
No quiero.
You and
I'm
Malloy
telling you.
No,
and $1
you,
million.
especially you. You ain't telling me nothing, man.
Perry Saturn, you see a little bit.
Tell him, Sean.
A little bit, yeah.
Tell him. Educate the bum.
Albert, he looks a little bit like Albert.
Yes, yes.
Contract, Ted. You have to.
I don't
Probably
have
does
to,
have a
man.
Prince Albert.
Not now, not ever. Remember something, slime ball. I'm the champ.
Don't you forget it.
Straighten him out, Shell. Tell the champ what's gonna happen if he don't take this match.
Shell.
I'm gonna shove this pipe
you're
up your
working for me
ass.
all the time. This man doesn't care about wrestling. I love this sport. And I'm not going to be any part of this deathmatch bullshit he's trying to push. It's an insult to the game. It's an insult to the fans. And it's an insult to me.
Jim Cornette.
Yeah.
You just tell him for me, Shell, that I don't give a shit what's in my contract. And I'll tell you something else.
One more
The
thing.
only place I'm going to lose my title.
I'm gonna tell you 4
To the
more
ring.
things.
The only place I'm going to lose my title is in the back of is in the parking lot of an Outback
Got that?
Steakhouse, like Chris Jericho.
That's right.
Son of a bitch.
De puta.
De puta.
24-hour cigar delivery? Yeah.
Yeah, Larry.
I need 3
hold the
boxes.
phone
Oh,
right
and some pipe tobacco
Tell him to
for
go
my
ahead.
girlfriend.
Tell him
For the
to
lady.
now.
God, I love nicotine. Shudders awake. Shudders awake.
No,
What are you gonna do, buddy?
What are you gonna do, Hammerhead? Hammerhead.
Rubber
You
red.
okay?
Does she live with him too?
When are you gonna make those other movies with the lady?
You want some lunch?
No.
She kind of looks like Gene Wilder.
We got a new shipment in today.
That's a pretty cool shirt, though.
It is pretty cool.
She sounds like Michael
Promised
Caine.
to sign them for the kids.
We got a shirt in today, we did.
Oh.
I just
be in
think
the office.
You
Bane is
would-
the scariest guy I ever seen in my life.
It must be a legitimate accent, because why would you do one so badly?
Yeah, I know. She's Australian. Yeah. And then the
She works
director's
the
like,
phones
I
at the
want to
park.
be unable to understand you.
You're hired.
The fan shot.
Oh my God.
Now there's a hairdo.
There's
There's
one at a time.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Cincinnati
I
Bengal.
can't afford it, Ted. Can you afford to spend the rest
It
of your
looks
life in a
like
wheelchair?
it looks
How
like
does
when
that
Daffy
sound,
Duck got
huh?
shot in
Nobody
the
gonna put me
face.
in one of those.
He
Fill me up.
yeah, totally. Looks like he shaves with a ceiling fan.
That was the. Yeah, that's what.
By that transition.
Mm-hmm.
Tracking. Do the thing with the thing.
No, it's on purpose to make this arty.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. Like, nice.
I'm telling you. Look at
And
this.
also
Get the
because there's
shot.
no
Get
weights
the
on
shot of the
it.
ass.
Focus, deep focus, just like it's like Citizen Kane.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
This guy, this is a wise guy.
Oh no.
John Favreau. Foggy Nelson.
More like John Favreau.
He's wearing a lady's watch. Did you see that? Look at that.
He is wearing a lady's watch.
Pardon me.
Let go of the bar.
Sorry, I'm an awful spotter.
Just let him go.
Am I not doing this right? I thought I was doing this right.
You guys see that guy?
I'll be wearing a tie right away. Oh man, no, just leave it, man.
Just casually walks up.
No, they don't. And he still hasn't left yet. What is he flipping through pamphlets?
You could have got here quicker, you know.
He's talking about a membership.
Maybe.
Is there anybody else? Fine, I'm out of here.
Oh, since I'm here, I try and kill a guy.
Feel the blues. Uh-oh. The black guy's definitely feeling the
They're
blues
only
here.
open 11 to 2?
On Saturdays.
Oh, I see.
Hours.
It's our hitman again.
Oh, cowboy boots.
3 hours a week.
Only bad guys wear cowboy boots. Oh, it is the same.
It's Lady Watch. It's Lady
Back
Watch.
to the Lady Watch.
Li-
We're taking you back to the bench press, pal.
Lady Watch Giovanni. Lady Watch Giovanni.
Old Lady Watch Giovanni. Oh. Stop hitting me and tell me the message.
This is the message with a bunch of punches.
Yeah.
Punch. Punch.
No, make sure you tell Hammerhead.
Okay, I got a message for you.
Oh no, he's gonna pull out his teeth. Oh. You could have done that with anything. Why did it have to be a wrench?
You don't say.
Have to be pliers.
Pliers.
Because of this.
Now I
Oh,
gotta
I
use-
see.
Oh no! I got me a
Yeah.
finger.
They call me Lady Watch Finger. They call me Lady Finger.
No wonder. And now he's got 500 keys. How does he know which one it is?
Oh, must be a janitor.
He's there for the next 3 hours trying to
Just trying to lock. God damn it.
I don't even think these keys are for this door.
Ah, yeah, Hammerhead's theme.
Back
You
to
know,
the
you know Ted
soundtrack.
sings this. You know Ted
Taking
sings
a day
Yeah.
off. Yeah. He's got Cameron in the back. Cameron
The
Fry.
bone. But
Bad
not
as
the
a
Go
same
pick up
song.
Mia Sarah.
Bad to the bone.
Hammerhead's doing well.
He's got a car
Hammerhead
phone.
day
Yeah.
off. Yeah.
Okay, call him back.
Tell him I'll be there in 15 minutes.
I love LA.
But not even. They would use
This
short
is the
people guy.
off-brand. I love Miami.
I don't know grief. If you're looking for trouble, I'll show you my teeth.
It's into a terrible car
I'll teach you a lesson. It isn't too
I would put money that he is singing this song. I think
he definitely is.
Yeah.
All of
I'm bad as a bull.
I'm bad to the
Bad as a bulldog.
Bad as a bulldog. I'd like to see him host Saturday Night Live. An open
Too
like
slow.
open with the same style as Bruce Willis.
Your musical guest, Ted Vernon.
That's the same shirt he had on earlier. That was unbuttoned.
Except he doesn't play the harmonica. He plays a juice harp. And not well.
Why don't you take this,
Here, Doctor, I'll take over.
talk to his friend here.
Come on outside.
I got
for
this,
just a minute and
doctor.
Explain what's going on. Okay.
No, I want to talk to you in here.
Look, your friend has
Whatever you want to say to me, you can say to him.
one rib fracture,
Spooky
and
doctor here.
infusions
Look
of
at
his
him.
left chest. In addition, all the fingers on his right hand were broken, and from the angles of the fractures, it looks like they were snapped, one by one.
I can relate.
How long will he be here?
Well, probably just a couple of days. Fortunately, there's no sign of any internal
couple
injuries.
days.
Taping.
Looks like somebody beat
More,
him up.
more tape.
Tap, tap, tap. Tap, tap, tap.
Knock, knock.
Oh, look at this guy. Look at this guy.
So make it short,
Baby
okay?
blues.
Yeah, thanks.
That guy's a Star Trek: The Next Generation
Yeah,
alien of the
totally.
week
Yeah.
guy.
Conversation out of him. Oh, by the way, your friend is one tough cookie.
Oh,
I think
God.
if they would have brought me in here with those injuries, I probably would have been screaming my head off.
Definitely would have shit my
Anyway, I'm
pants.
gonna go see some patients.
Anyways.
If you need me, just holler.
Yeah.
If you need me, just holler.
By
I'll
the
be in the-
way, your friend is one tough cookie. Ah! He grabbed it.
Your face?
Oh, he's got the toes. You know what that means.
Hammerhead.
How's this feel?
Do you feel
Better?
this?
Just won't be able to
He's trying not
jerk
to
off
laugh.
anymore.
He's trying not to laugh.
He
I
just
see your
screams in
face.
his ear.
I see
Oh,
that you're
yeah.
a big fan. He's wearing the headgear.
Change of shirt.
Uh-oh.
Oh, this
Usually
is
those
go
are
to
for the
meeting
kids.
shirt.
Numbers. Your days are numbered.
Put me down.
He thinks that she's numbers.
Tell him here. Hey, what the hell are you crazy?
Oh, what an impressive
get out of here.
office.
Tell him.
Sir John is here.
All right.
My
I
cigar
bet
box.
Let's have a three-way.
the only way to solve it.
Mistake number
Send for
one.
the man.
You sent somebody to mess with me.
Ah,
Check
this
this
is
office.
Mistake
this is
number
really
one.
well
You had a
for
friend
what
a
it
month
is. It's
ago.
really well shot.
Now I'm gonna ask you two questions. And if I don't
By
get the answers
accident,
real
I think.
fast,
By total
that's gonna be
accident.
mistake number 3.
3.
What's his
What?
name? Where can I find
There's
him?
that. There's that
I
mouth
don't know
harp
what
you're
you're
talking
talking
about.
about. You big
Ding,
number
ding, ding,
3
ding, ding.
dirtbag. You don't seem to understand.
Looking right at you.
I have this really urgent need to inflict a lot of pain on somebody, and that can be you right now. Or you can give me a name and address.
A name and
Okay.
address. Okay. From what store?
Well, let's call that gay guy, and he'll fit you for one.
Glasses.
He didn't actually do anything to him. Oh, he's having cigar weakness from lack of cigar.
Someone turn up my plant. I can't see a thing in here.
Sheldon, get him in here.
Oh no, he's suffering from his oral fixation.
Cigar?
What the hell happened in here?
I saw Hammerhead come in earlier.
He's almost ready.
Ah, he likes it.
Oh.
Ready.
He's into breath
totally
play.
Vince McMahon.
He's totally
He
into
really
breath play.
likes it.
He was ahead of the he was ahead of the curve on Vince's mustache too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know. So many prophetic scenes in those.
Hey, Luke Gallows. That's what he looks like.
They had to, it was on they had to leave on the cutting room floor when Numbers takes a shit on his head.
Is he singing all the music?
I think so.
soundtrack, but this is on vinyl. They just re-released it.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
It's only on sale in the Philippines for 5 months in 1986.
It was on Internet Archive before they got rid of it. Fucking fascists.
I broke my computer in the 90s from downloading it on Kazaa.
Okay, wait. Okay, the gym shorts?
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Hammerhead, how you doing, buddy?
Don't touch
Hammerhead.
You.
Hi, Hammerhead. Hey, Hammerhead, you're the best. I love you, Hammerhead.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Thompson twins.
This is 1986 Miami. This place is literally made out of cocaine.
There's your Michelle Pfeiffer.
Hello,
face, yeah.
Yeah.
There's no
Beat it,
music
Jeffrey
playing.
Jones.
What? Oh, I thought this was America. What? I got an idea, Hammerhead. A really big idea. There he is.
Hey, it's that guy. Favreau.
Favreau.
Lady Fingers Favreau.
Every time I see a movie scene where people are dancing in a club, I realize that they're not actually playing any music.
What is he doing there?
He's pointing at him.
Yeah, he's showing him his fingers.
Why is the thug here?
Check out
Because
this
it's a
finger.
shady nightclub. He's probably there, dealing drugs, collecting money, enjoying the music.
He's showing off his tits now.
Uh-huh.
I don't
That
give
la-
a damn if you're Superman.
Dude, that lady watch pulls the fucking pussy, dude.
That guy fucks.
All right, I'll be safe in this back alley for sure. Oh, gee, that guy is bothering me.
Better check what time it is. Oh
It's
no!
like, "Officer,
you're coming this way."
Check out the cop uniform that they had to figure out for this guy.
Isn't that a limousine? It's a limousine driver.
Yeah, no. But,
I think you have the right to know why I'm going to punish you.
But-
Not because you hurt a friend
Really?
of mine, because you enjoyed it. It wasn't nice. That's why I'm going to knock you into the next
Hizo a muy bien.
Understand me, Phil?
Again, it's always like straight to camera.
It is head on to the camera, yeah. Meanwhile,
What? What? Are you sure about this, boss?
so I just keep doing this, huh?
Right?
But
Tell
it's
me what-
supposed to be a cop, but there's rules about the uniforms and shit.
It looks like a limo.
Yeah.
I know but it's
He
supposed
was
to be a
fired.
cop who's letting this happen.
Oh, I see.
You know, with the
Well, must be rusty under the
it's
mask.
got to be rusty under a mask. Look, he's competent.
Yeah, Reba.
Oh, wow. what a
Ish.
hard drive.
So this isn't a death match. They mention goes, we have a problem with all these death matches, but this isn't.
So this
one."
isn't a death
No,
match?
no,
now?
they
Oh,
needed
okay.
to fill some time.
Sure.
Over the top, onto the mat. Gonna have to hold this crowd off.
El Gato Gordo.
Turner looking for another arm drag. There it
A
is.
fat cat.
The only movie knows.
And here comes Wild Willie Wilson. Let's have
Wild
Wild
Willie.
Willie Wilson.
Triple W.
Crossbody.
Wild Willie. Looks like
El Loco Willie.
As wild as this is, it's a tea party compared to last week's death match between Butcher Block Farms and Mark Coleman. As you folks know by now, Coleman suffered a devastating spinal injury in that brutal match, and he'll never walk again.
He'll never walk again.
Just terrible, Bobby. Numbers Cooper wants to get Hammerhead Jones and Mountain Malloy to sign for another death match. He is afraid.
Oh, love it. Man, I'd watch an hour and a half of Rusty Books.
Absolutely.
And get up in the ring with
Joey, Johnny, will you quit fucking around in the living room? You're gonna break a goddamn lamp.
I wish you would just shut your yapper.
He ain't a champion of nothing until he gets in the ring with me.
Let's
go pickle train.
Joey, Johnny, I'm ordering pizza. You want pepperoni?
Well, it's a fair question, ladies and gentlemen. Where is Hammerhead Jones?
That guy looks like Stossel.
That guy looks
does
exactly
look
like Stossel.
Could it be possible that he is ducking the death match he's scheduled to fight with Mountain
Oh, this
Malloy?
guy's fucking
We don't
sassy.
have the answer to that question, folks, but we'd sure like to know. You'll see me.
Where's my fucking TV rock?
Bill Wilson.
You'll see me.
NBC
I broke my
News,
TV rock.
Beirut.
Question all wrestling fans continue to ask is what's happened to Hammerhead Jones?
Everybody wants to.
What's happened is I got him by the ball.
Nice.
He sounds like a mixture of Joey Pants and the Vince Russo.
Totally.
He does, yeah.
Very Russo-esque.
I'm gonna squeeze him, Shell. Squeeze
Yeah.
the smart ass.
Squeeze those balls. Squeeze those balls. That's gonna be the chant.
He knows if he don't fight by the end of next month,
I think you're right, Johnny. I think that is the same cigar.
It's just down to it.
Record it all at once.
In a century.
He's vomiting in between
It's gonna
takes.
be unbelievable.
How much longer do you think he can hold out?
About 6 more hours.
By the way, do you mind if I smoke? Not that pipe!
Both of us. Face to face. I'm gonna lay it off on him, Shell. Say he's afraid to meet Malloy in the death
Why
match.
the fuck are you not smoking, Shell?
That'll be the last push to bum
This is a smoking office.
And he's mine.
What did I tell you?
So tonight, right now, we're bringing the two men involved.
You know it's a good movie when they do that shot of the hand on the paper twice.
Oh, yeah.
Series, Mr. Arthur Cooper.
That's what they're really good
Cooper,
at.
we appreciate your accepting our invitation to this meeting.
Yeah, well, I
You
just
gotta,
wanna clear the air,
hey,
that's all.
before I get started, you got a cigar?
And now the reigning undisputed champion of the American Council of Professional Wrestling.
He does look like Vince there.
I think he's channeling like Jack Warner.
Well, it's something
Yeah,
the fans
something
have
like
been
that.
waiting for,
Somebody
and I'd
from
like
the,
to thank
definitely
both
from the studio system.
Somebody get me Shirley Temple's mom. I need a
Yeah,
blow
sure. No
job.
big deal here.
Quick.
I got a contract sitting on my desk for almost a month now. For whatever reason, Mr. Jones here hasn't seen fit to come in inside. Since we never had this problem before, I have to think maybe Mr. Jones is afraid to sign. That's all I got to say.
I like it.
Those are awfully strong words, Mr. Cooper.
He's got you. He's playing you like a fiddle, Hammerhead. I ain't afraid of nobody.
Morning to sign the death match contract. If I lose, I'll retire from wrestling. But if I win, I want you out of wrestling.
What?
I want you to turn over control of every
Look at
wrestler
numbers.
you have
Look
under
at his
contract
eyes. Watch
to a
that.
group
That's
or
some eye
individual
acting by numbers.
I'm not in the frame, am I? Oh no, you're going for that Egmont Bergman. I get it.
Oh, I've seen those.
Persona.
I told you. I already said all I'm gonna say.
Now he's smoking a cigarette.
A cigarillo.
Yeah, he's got a cigarillo.
That's all I
That's
got
for
left.
TV.
The viewers at
I
home.
found it in an ashtray outside.
I need my nicotine. It's not an addiction. It's just it's a social anxiety.
Will you be carrying me inside again, Mr.
Go right
Jones?
in, sir.
Thank you. Please.
Wait, do you want to come with me or?
Is his office smoking? Oh, there he is.
Sorry for the
This is a new office. This is a different office.
Yeah.
You like the windows? I had the windows installed with the deathmatch money.
You know the crazy thing? These
Why are
windows
you
were here the
he's
whole
about to
time.
jump off a building, he looks like now suddenly. No, don't do it, Hammerhead.
Yeah. The cleaning lady came in and she said, "There's so much fucking tobacco residue on these windows." They had to
Took her
get a
3
pallet
days.
cleaner.
It got something called Windex. You heard of this?
He invented the thing called a power washer.
Very nice.
Anyways, I can see outside.
Very
It's
nice.
beautiful.
Before you go walking out of here, smart guy, there's one more thing you ought to know. I'm tearing up Mountain Malloy's contract.
Who's Mountain Malloy?
That's Rusty Brooks. He signed him to deathmatch with Mountain Malloy, but
Mountain Malloy.
That he's got a nefarious plan. He's bringing in a ringer.
Oh no.
So, you ain't fighting Malloy.
Yeah, this is probably they couldn't rent the camera that day or that one light, so they had to go natural light.
They had to open the windows. Yeah.
Open the windows.
Okay, he's got to fight. He's got to fight Zarek, the Prince of Darkness.
And hang him on ropes.
That's a lot like Zeus.
He's gonna turn your lights out, Jones.
I want you to grab him by the balls.
By the balls.
You can go now.
So do I just go out this door, or do I go out the window?
Not so delightfully evil.
Between two ferns with numbers, Cooper.
Coming in bird shit. This is the worst place.
They're going for my eyes. My eyes.
The boat's still watching him.
Straight out of Rocky 3.
Yeah.
One. One.
What are you looking at?
Yeah.
Right down the barrel.
Hey, orphans, check this out.
Hammerhead, get me the fuck out of here. You don't know what
I don't even know you.
You don't know the doodle is here.
I'm gonna break your fucking arm.
You weak piece of shit.
That's not a good sign at all. Jesus Christ.
Hammerhead,
Dude,
you suck.
No, Hammerhead.
That kid has terminal cancer. Yeah, totally no easy way out. We need Vince DiCola. We need Vince DiCola on doing the music. Pretty close.
And a full moon. A perfect night for what has been billed as the match of the century.
I didn't know Miami had an L train.
A world fight between the current champ, Ted Hammerhead Jones, and the mystery man from Istanbul, Turkey, Zarek, the Prince of Darkness.
From Istanbul?
Yeah, he's from Istanbul, not Constantinople.
Oh, get confused.
I mean, this is the music of every
80s movie. Yeah, I love it.
Gotta go on the run and with the
This reminds me of a recommendation if you can ever find it. There's a right around. It's a 1986 movie too. The same production values, even worse. Horror movie called Truth or Dare that we discovered accidentally in 1990 and must have watched 50 times one summer. It might be the worst movie ever made. It's amazing.
And a gentleman known as Zarek,
the Prince of Darkness.
I kind of like that, man. I want the, that's the prequel. That's like the Creed to the Hammerhead Jones. Zarek.
The story of Zarek.
Zarek's story?
Yeah. Zarek's story. Zarek's song.
Zarek Piccolo was my friend. Zarek Piccolo was my friend. All right, Zarek Piccolo is
our Zarek's song is pretty good.
Or that's good too.
Unfortunately, all these aerial shots are just of a helicopter crashing.
Yeah.
Somehow they got that
a place where wrestling actually used to happen.
Yeah. I doubt that's where this is actually being filmed.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Matt Turner with Bobby
Oh, maybe it is.
Yeah, it's verisimilitude. I believe that it is. Let's go, Hammerhead.
We all
Let's
should
go,
have. We all should
Hammerhead.
have. You should have tipped us off early, Johnny. We all could have. Well, three of us. Oh no, Kelly and I could have got some bald caps.
We could all.
I'm a lifelong follower. Thank you.
Yeah, dude, I have a full head of hair.
Oh yeah, me too.
Yeah, I'm a hammerhead man. I'm a hammerhead man.
I overcompensate with my pubes.
That's where you're a Jimmy Snuka fan.
Oh no, he's
a wild Samoan. That's where you're a big
Chewbacca. He's got Chewbacca in a leg lock down there.
I haven't done up my zipper in 9 years. I can't.
They snuck cameras into an actual event.
Kind of looks like it,
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Locke talking about Miami Connection. I've seen that. I watched that.
Miami Connection.
Miami Connection
Hilarious.
is legendary.
Yeah.
Versus Zarek, Prince of
This does have a Miami
Darkness,
Connection
a man
vibe
we
for sure.
have absolutely no information on.
He's
Security
Stephen
around
Colbert
him has
is
been so
John
tight
Stossel.
that no one has seen him
A
since
young
he and his
Stephen
manager
Colbert.
arrived here in
Like
Miami
the Strangers
3
with
days
Candy
ago.
era.
Well, the moment has finally come. There's a lot more at stake here tonight for Hammerhead Jones than
You can
just
just
his
sense
title.
the tension. What an
You heard
actor.
him tell us 3 weeks ago, right here.
That's
that
the
if
Vernon.
he
That's
loses
the
this match,
trademark.
this death match,
Vernon.
he is retiring from the profession.
The Smold.
I'm sure none of us want to see that.
The
happen.
Vernon Smolder.
So all we can do
Vernon
is wish the
Smold.
champ the very best of luck.
It's not even smoldering
Son,
because
Johnson.
he's in the action of doing it, so he's smolding.
Stella
This is
Adler, Ted Vernon.
Homage to
Great.
Raging Bull, basically.
Yeah, the end of I am a star. I'm a big, bright, shining star.
Hey, look,
That's
he's
right.
back.
He's gonna
Oh,
show
it took
his
a few
giant
days.
hog. He's gonna show his teeny
It's just
penis
his
before he
huge
just has a
cock.
micro penis. He's
He's
gonna
got
reveal that he's got a micro penis.
a teeny
That's
weeny
the
peeny.
twist.
What a twist.
Oh, okay.
That's
Now
why
it
I
all
fight
makes
so
sense.
hard.
That's why you're such a fucking loser, Hammerhead. That's why he calls himself Hammerhead, to make up for it.
Oh, his belt finally.
Lucha a muerte. Look out, the children are gonna eat us alive! Oh, wow. Dope. It's a pretty cool entry.
Get the fuck out of here.
Them's lasers.
Rolling down this road in a big black shroud.
Like, what's the start of Stonehenge by Spinal Tap? That's what you're playing there.
These bald caps are the fucking bunkers.
All right, that's money right there.
Look, he's got his tuxedo on.
Now he looks like Dabney Coleman more than ever.
Yeah,
He
he's
walks
my
to the
smoke.
ring in a long
my
black veil.
Yeah, long black shroud.
Steak?
That the kid just hit puberty. He's having feelings about Zarek that he doesn't quite understand.
I've had enough of you, Zarek.
Boy, this audience hates him.
Oh,
He's a moron.
Was Zanuck Uncle Fred? Is this when we're finally gonna see?
Must be.
Yeah.
It is. His,
The champion's coming out. The champion's in a wheelchair. That's not a good sign.
He's bringing out his. Hey,
Hey, there's
Walter
Wayne Gretzky's
Gretzky.
dad.
Walter
Walter
Gretzky. That's a pretty badass robe. That's
Thor
what
hammer.
Oh, that's all his, man.
Okay, check out the acting on his crippled friend here. It's amazing.
Who's
Look
the
at
guy
him.
in the wheelchair?
Tony
Oh, he's
Orlando.
that,
Tony
right.
Orlando.
Rain Maida of Our Lady Peace.
Tie a yellow ribbon. We heart you, Hammerhead.
Hey, that's his buddy who was crippled.
He's gonna get up and walk like Magnum TA. Let's go.
Like the manager. The manager's fantastic too.
Number one, what a champ. What a champ.
I'm all better.
That
Wow,
belt means
what a-
nothing.
Impressive looking belt.
Yeah.
He still has that at the car dealership.
Why does he have the ladies' championship?
Ladies watch, ladies championships. It's a Miami thing.
I'm the original diva, Hammerhead Jones.
I had to beat up so many women to get this title.
How's your fingers? Not good. Broke them.
Is this Shockmaster?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Turned out a lot better than his Shockmaster entrance.
He's got a snake!
He's terrifying.
The nuns freaked out. To Satan! To Satan itself!
Here, hold my snake.
See the size of that sucker.
man that big has got to be slow. It's easy for you to say.
Mentally, he's a real Lenny.
You champion that now.
Never do it without your fez on.
We fix. One more Hammerhead Jones.
I'm trying to
I
figure
think
out
that
what
guy has
exactly
that.
he's supposed to be.
I think that guy has that weird pituitary
he's from
problem.
Turkey.
Yeah, he's got the
He's
Marty
supposed
Feldman.
to
He's
be-
got
Yeah.
Marty Feldman. He's got Marty Feldman eyes.
Dun, dun, dun. Oh, that's pretty classy.
So this is when drunk Santa Claus is pissed. So this is '86, so like Fred Ottman was just breaking in Florida Indies, I think, at this time.
Yeah. So he's not even Hammerhead's not even going to get revenge on the guy who crippled us.
No.
Well. He starts cutting a Joel Gertner.
Death match. No time limit. No time. No referee. No referee.
Okay, so that guy's definitely homeless. Look at that, the intensity of Hammerhead Jones.
Yeah, they're really trying.
Never. It's so strong you can almost reach out and touch it.
You can almost touch it with your hand.
It looks, yeah, it does kind of look like whenever Paul F. Tompkins has to introduce an HSD.
Oh, he's so fit.
Yeah, he killed 2 men.
Granny. Go fuck yourselves, this Corey Feldman. This Buzz Bucket.
American Council of Professional Wrestling World Championship title, Ted Hammerhead
Martillo? That's how you say Hammerhead?
Ted Hammerhead, Martillo Jones. Yeah, Hammerhead. Those are his rats. Those are Hammerhead's
Broads
rats.
are loving you tonight, Hammerhead.
I'm gonna put it right up a pooper after I take care of you, Zartak.
Look like Chavo Guerrero.
So do you think
Jesus is with you, Hammerhead?
Look, the nun's running a sweatshop at that orphanage, making those fucking bald caps.
Yeah. And the t-shirts.
And the t-shirts. Oh, he's having a flashback.
Yeah. Just remember, there's a montage. Yeah, the end of Godfather.
This one's going through those cold dead eyes of Ted Vernon.
Why is he having a flashback? He wasn't even there.
Wait, are we sharing a brain?
It's the Zarek mind meld.
Let's go.
And he trips.
That tiny little bell is fun.
Weird, yeah. It's taller than it needed to be.
All props are smaller than they are meant to be in this movie. Got the small watch.
It's a lady's bell. It's a lady's bell.
The lady's bell.
Yes, Kevin. It's the American Pro Wrestling Council.
Testing strength. Oh, look at this. Zarek lifts Hammerhead as if he was a Dorian.
Great shot of the nuts.
That's the Bob shot.
Oh boy, I didn't know he was Jewish.
Is this the smoking section? I don't care. I got my smoking tuxedo on.
I think during the progression of the filming of this movie, one of the cameras broke. Because now they just have one camera going.
Yeah.
Or one camera was foreclosed on.
And I don't think Hammerhead and Fred ever worked together. This is just somebody else. You never see them face to face in the same. This is pretty good. I'm enjoying this.
That kid doesn't know he's in a movie. I think he thinks this is all real. That's Ted's kid. That's his kid. That's the abuse allegations against his children was casting them in this movie.
There's never a two shot of the two of them. See? I don't think they ever worked together.
Oh yeah.
It's them, Zarek. The crowd finally has something to cheer about.
Yes.
It's about
Sit down, cunt.
Oh, there you go.
There he is. There we go.
They're in the same movie.
No. That, ooh.
What was that?
Got him right in his typhoons.
Whoa. Shit. He jerks him off the mat.
Jerks him off.
That's why the mat's so filthy.
I think we have Bill Mercer on commentary on this.
Oh wait, they got a brand new mat for the death match.
Let's go back to my room.
Massive arm.
This is the second most embarrassing thing that happened in Fred Upman.
Yeah. The other one, he was able to kind of weave into gold, but I don't think this has the legs.
Did not weave it into any sort of gold.
Oh, they made action figures.
I mean, yeah, okay, yes.
And
20 years later, later, they did. At the time,
and I think I bet you when he goes to wrestle conventions, I bet you he signs more of those than he does tugboats.
And he dresses up as Tugboat, but I'm just saying at the time, they actually tried to turn his character into a lovable klutz.
I remember,
Say that, yeah.
So I have a question. When he was going to wrestle as Shockmaster, was he meant to wear the helmet as he was wrestling? Or was he going to eventually take off the helmet?
No.
Oh, that was head first. That was pretty rad.
His hammerhead first. These chairs stuck.
Oh my God, they're killing him, Marty.
Gracious.
Oh my God. Oh no.
Backlund makes it 2-1.
Oh, look, now, hey, that jacket on the trainer is pretty dope. Kid's got a Hulk Hogan hat on.
What?
It's like
they got a cripple at ringside.
This guy's really showing the fear.
Should be like, do I know you?
Can I help?
Get up! Get out of the wheelchair! These people are assholes.
The Hammerhead Jones t-shirts are great.
I'm so scared.
Oh no!
That was just stupid. Like he had an opportunity to get out of there.
If I had a dime for every time I've done that.
That's how you really broke your arm.
On your way to work every morning. Somebody caught you. The wrong guy saw you doing it.
Oh look! Oh, he's spewing the squibs. We got the squibs out.
Thought it was hard.
Yeah, Tugboat hit
I was going to ask. I would be surprised.
He hit it in slow motion. It went bong, and then it's like it exploded.
This kid is dead. I gotta fight though.
Oh, no.
I'm Dabney Coleman.
Buffalo Bill was unrated.
Tit punch. Tit punch. Tit punch. Tit punch.
That's what's been doing. It's the Irish hitter coming out. It's a bloody hammerhead.
Right in the pancreas.
It's a progressive film because we have a white man with a hard head.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, but from what I've read about Ted Vernon, progressive is a word that does come to mind.
I'm looking forward to Tumor very much.
Tumor coming out of his mouth.
It'd be funny if Tumor was like a totally serious movie, like Lorenzo's Oil or something. It was like
the worst gal I've ever seen. Get out of my way, peasant.
I can't believe I wore my smoking tuxedo to this.
Jeeves, bring the car around. 'Twas beauty killed the beast.
'Twas.
I'm going to fuck Hammerhead tonight. Vows be damned.
Oh,
Wait,
Hammerhead,
he
tonight's
just
the
had
night.
to fall down. Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night.
Tonight's the night. We're going for a shamrock shake.
That's what they.
Little did you know, nuns have 1 day off.
That's what. Okay, that's what the two of them call snowballing. A shamrock shake.
Shamrock shake. Mouth stuff doesn't count.
What a hero.
How progressive he is. You think they could have gotten the black kids a darker toned skull cap.
No.
Oh boy, I'm surprised you took us this long to notice it.
Oh look, see.
Hey, the reporter's in.
And the reporter,
Yeah,
remember him?
won him over.
We barely.
Yeah, well, they're tying it all together.
The sketch artist.
Oh yeah.
He had a bigger part, but they had to show all that footage of the old woman getting into the elevator.
Yeah.
I have seen, guys, I have seen much worse movies.
Yeah.
This isn't.
It's not unfair.
Well, I've seen worse.
Not so bad. Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Bam, bam, bam. Hammerhead Jones is a big tough guy, and he doesn't like to when you
they should have
feed
been
to the small fry.
The only
He
thing
likes
they
orphans
missed
every
out
day.
You ain't got a mom,
Hammerhead
that's no
Jones?
Okay.
problem.
I'm just in this last shot. The overly ridiculously 70s game show gay designer was not in the ring. He was probably my favorite character.
Oh, yeah. Why
That's
didn't he
a-
come back?
That went
Vernon,
nowhere.
that's a Vernon signature. He never says actors or cast, always says
The
players.
players, the Ted Vernon players.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Ted Vernon players.
This leads
It's a
credit
variety
to
show.
that this was intentionally filmed this way because Players is fancy, right?
Right. That's what you're saying. That's what I'm
Hammerhead's
saying.
dog, Dax.
All
Here's
right,
the
hey.
wrestler.
Why's a limo?
Dax
Ted Vernon,
7.
wrestler.
Gary Chapman. Wrestlers in order of merit.
Rusty
Fred
Brooks.
Bubba Ottman.
Bubba. So that guy, that Rusty guy, he never wrestled. All he
Rusty
did
Brooks?
was-
No,
Yeah,
Rusty
he was
Brooks.
one of the masked wrestlers.
Oh.
Yeah, we saw him as one of the.
But
We
not
grew
as
up
Ring
a
security.
mountain.
Bobby Brown.
We grew up with him as a job guy on WWF.
In
but he had
between
a
New
long-
Edition and his Signals career.
Rusty actually had a long career in Southern Indies.
I don't think. Have we ever seen him?
I think so.
Woo.
We used to
Boing,
watch
did
it.
it, boing, did it, boing, did it, boing.
Rusty Brooks' biggest claim to fame was because Hogan didn't wrestle on Saturday morning TV hardly ever, and one of the times he did, the jobber he worked with was Rusty Brooks.
Yeah. And he's on an episode of TNT where it's all the enhancement talent.
Yeah.
Vernon, just imagine him up against the mic in the recording studio.
That's what we have to pay attention. We have to pay attention to the music. We got to pay attention to the music credits to see. Wait.
I know. That's the reason why we're singing the credits, because I got to
All
sing
the
this.
songs. Here we
There we
go.
go.
That is
Ted
Ted
Performed
Vernon.
by Ted Vernon.
Yeah.
Just out here having
Ted
fun.
Vernon.
Performed by Ted
Absolutely.
Vernon.
You're having fun.
Just out
Lyrics
here.
by
having
Ted
fun.
Lyrics, too.
Oh no.
What to do? Watch.
Well, you got to
Watch
think
that.
that Ted Vernon is in the band Watch.
Yeah,
That's the dog. That's the
Yeah.
actual dog.
One Night Stand. Lena Santos.
Mushroom lips.
Rattle. Havana Cabana.
Man, I was on this great date. I was on a great
Man,
date.
she got them mushroom.
I
lips. I can't get with
unzipped
that.
the pants and mushroom lips down there.
So much fungus.
Like Botox.
Having fun.
Mushroom lips is a great title.
Yes, it is.
That's to me the title.
This is yes. If you have to do a title of the show.
Oh, Dax the dog.
Mushroom lips.
Oh, the dog died on
I
set.
told you.
died.
I joked that he said of my friend Dax the dog.
That's an old fucking dog.
Notice he doesn't say anything about animals not being harmed during the. It does.
One animal was harmed during this picture.
Yeah. R.I.P. my
But
friend.
we cut that scene where
All right.
heel
Turn this
snaps
up.
his
Turn
neck.
this up
You got it.
because this is
Killer Khan
very important.
appears in Madison Square Garden on Monday night, December 29. This 300-pound mass will square off against the World Wrestling Federation champion, Fred Blassie, namely Bob Backlund.
Wow. December 29th.
Happy New Year, new heavyweight champion, Killer Khan.
Happy New Year from Killer Khan and
I
Fred Blassie.
guarantee you,
Perfect. Great
Bob
call, man.
Backlund,
Great
I listened
find.
to you before talking
timely.
about how you've been looking at film, looking at tape.
When he's
Well,
calling up
there's the
Backlund,
live
he's the last guy who
merchandise
scored for
right
the
here.
Vikings,
And
Michael
I
Backlund.
guarantee you, when I said this guy, turn him loose. That's what I'm going to do. All out, stop at nothing. And coming off that top rope with a velocity of about 500 miles per hour with 300 pounds of weight.
It looks like he just saw Hammerhead Jones.
Square Garden, the #1 contender, meeting Bob Backlund on Monday, December 29.
That was awesome. That was fantastic.
Right. And now a little short for in between our features.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, so I went looking for old 1950s wrestling stuff, and I found this from the Jack Benny show. I also found a cartoon from the early 30s
that we're never
Amos and
going to
Andy
watch.
go to the wrestling match that we can never ever watch.
Well, we can watch it.
Well, we can watch it. We can't do it for
Yeah.
the show. Maybe on Patreon, right? We could get away with it on there.
Only if we can have the camera on the whole time, so I can just be. Everyone can see me shaking my head the whole time.
And everyone can see me in my blackface because you know.
Because you only do it on Patreon.
Every show, yeah.
You keep doing it. We tell you to stop, Johnny, and you keep showing up. We have to take a break in between.
Hey, listen, man, I'm not racist.
You can
it's
apply.
just an artistic tradition in the theater.
I'm one of the Patreon players.
Okay. Hold on. Okay, so it's Jack
reffing
Benny's
it.
the ref. And
holy shit!
Oh,
nice bump.
With
What
a
a
lot of
spot.
stuntmen.
What a
With a
spot.
lot of stuntmen.
Oh, it's stunt. Yeah, of course.
Okay.
I thought that was better. You know, man, that was
He's
really
an old
well
man
cut
here.
together. Yeah.
Okay, so that's Judo Gene LaBelle.
Oh,
And
yeah.
the other guy is oh shoot.
Somebody with a belt.
So it's a name. I still love that Judo Gene LaBelle fucking made Seagal shit his pants.
Right. He had quite the interesting life.
This is still a championship match. See? So therefore you must abide by the rules.
So, therefore.
Otherwise I will have to disqualify you. Look, just because you is the referee, you ain't gonna blow your around.
Just because I am the
Tell
referee.
me my business neither. If you want to beat your gums, you gotta talk to that slob over there.
Oh, it's Count Billy Varga.
Okay.
Vargas says Kevin too. Yeah.
I've heard the name.
That's as you said that. He did a lot of Hollywood. says
Yeah, he was
Carl.
an LA guy. Yeah.
Now look, I don't know whether you knows this or not, you see.
No, it's
But as a champion,
Tiny little crown on the belt.
breaking of the rules, see?
Oh, I
can't
see
tie
it.
his shoes. Can't wear that while he ties his shoes. That's for sure.
I know.
No.
Will be insistent upon no infraction of the regulations. You can be assured that I am fully capable of using any rules, be they contemporary wrestling or the Greco-Roman tradition.
Rico boring.
Or being Burt Lancaster's stuntman. Look at him.
Yeah. Benny's got to put his hand up on his cheek at some point here.
Yes. You see, the present-day form of American wrestling is an amalgamation
There we go.
of
I called it.
Greek and Roman styles. It allows for a certain amount of capriciousness, still providing for the necessary discipline. But since you've been selected to referee this contest, I'm sure you are fully capable of doing the job.
Hey, that's a movie we could watch. We could watch Barton Fink.
Are they wrestling in Barton Fink?
Yeah, it's
He's-
about wrestling.
He's
yeah.
writing a wrestling movie.
Oh,
So.
cool.
Then what kind of a slob are you? I would like the contestants in the middle of the ring.
So is this on the Jack Benny show?
Yeah. This was on the Jack Benny TV show.
The Jack Benny program.
Which
Was it a sketch show or like a variety show?
No. It was like a sitcom with loosely a sketch show at the same time, sort of thing. It's like an entire episode was like Jack Benny and Rochester go shopping, and it's just a bunch of skits for Christmas, and it's just a bunch of skits at the department store. This one is there's a charity event that Jack is associated with, and it has a wrestling match in. And it'll end up back at the house, end back at the house with him and Rochester and Mary.
Of course.
And they're really funny. We had a channel here that was showing these old Jack Benny episodes, and I remember watching a bunch just like 10 years ago and going and be like, this is really funny. They're really good.
It is funny, yeah. I'm not really familiar with it except for the commercials. They used to show infomercials where you could buy the DVDs when they first came out.
No, it's one of those forgotten 50 sitcoms because it wasn't in as major syndication like Lucy or the Honeymooners or the others.
Lucy's crazy funny.
Recognized widely as this pioneer of television.
Oh, pioneer radio and television.
I'm rock hard right now.
Rochester.
You got me bricked up.
Rochester, I am bricked up.
So he's walking so weirdly.
Mm-hmm. And with a smile.
Yep.
Yeah, he's doing the little dance. Let's see. How do I feel about Jack Benny as a referee, Travis?
Yeah. Really trying to make it all about himself.
Is it implied that he's
the Aubrey Edwards of his time?
Is he a friend of man? Is it implied that he has a hint of mint?
No.
Got his ring. That's pretty good.
No, it's just Jack Benny. That's just sort of his ring.
That's just a.
He's Mary is his wife.
Oh, of course. Oh, he's married.
Or girlfriend on the show, but it's very. It's hard to tell whether or not he's fucking Rochester or Mary. You never quite know.
Well, because my only reference, like I say, my only reference is when he was on.
Dude, they keep getting me. They keep making me think it's fucking Jack Benny doing fucking kip-ups.
Yeah.
I love it. That's fucking hilarious.
I give Jack Benny a pass because he's a comedy legend on making it all about himself.
Also, that's kind of the point of the sketch.
Yeah.
Don't you boys see you love each other?
Oh no!
Make a
Next
wish.
year we might do the Munsters.
I want to see a. Oh wow! I wanted to see a dummy. I wanted to see a dummy.
Oh no!
Here's what happens after that. Let me turn this up a bit.
Oh my God! This is like
BennyFeet.com.
No.
It's, usually you got to subscribe.
There's Benny.
Oh, a legend, Johnny. Oh, boy.
Oh.
Happy New Year to me.
What a twist.
What did he say? Oh, it was a stuntman?
No. He said,
he
when you
beat them
boys
both
threw
up.
me out of that ring, I got mad. That's why the two of them are in the hospital.
Oh, I
Came
see.
back and broke their legs.
Jack Benny came in there.
All right. So this was James.
Happy New Year. This is James.
All right,
James
I got to go to the
request.
bathroom. I'll be right back.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Shit, so I wanted to go have a smoke.
And everybody all these years has been scared to step forward.
All right, Kelly, let's go.
I've seen this once before.
Because I wouldn't have sex.
I watched it. It's
game, I
it's
couldn't
funny.
Oh, I've seen this.
Oh yeah.
Including three. Honestly,
Donahue was what? I grew up with Don.
Yeah, sorry.
Did you guys have Donahue or?
Yeah, we had Donahue. Donahue was reminds me of Sick Days for sure.
Well, yeah, for us, Donahue was on after school, but before dinner. It was on Oprah. That same time Oprah was on.
Oh.
And And Donahue was crazy because Donahue was the precursor of all this shit. But Donahue was like the ultra liberal guy.
Yeah.
And it all just turned on its head.
Kids, 14 years old, juveniles, you go to jail for a long time if you're involved.
He pulled Margot Thomas, dude.
Of any kind.
That girl.
Well, that's right.
One more point.
That guy pulls.
Wrestling Federation, you know how you tee-hee, ha-ha, what a joke, hoo-hoo.
In the early 80s, he did an episode with the AWA wrestlers on.
Yeah.
That I've never watched. I'm just aware of it.
I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've seen bits and pieces of it, and it's a very positive, fun episode.
Yeah.
Oh, we should have picked that one.
all the way to the
We'll
bank.
do it eventually.
I'll do it next time.
People who used to be in the wrestling game.
I see Barry O.
Yeah, you can't miss him.
Yeah.
Indeed, encountered people.
Oh, when I came across
wanted
this, I was
sexual
like, wow,
favors,
they've got all the
and they were
names. I
professionally
love
penalized when they
Bruno
said
in
no.
this is so good.
And if you think the WWF is
Well, that
hiding
reminds
behind
me.
lawyers, here is the head of that
Oh,
organization,
there we go.
Oh, dear.
who has accepted, incidentally,
This is what,
recently
yeah,
resignation
you know,
from
James,
the
James, this is why,
executive
James, you know, this is why, you know, we love you and you're what,
of gay
and
sexual
one of
harassment.
the most important foundations of this show, because I was like, I'm really gonna watch something with a ton of fucking McMahon on it, like
Yeah.
David
the
Schwimmer.
commentator.
That's the what's that guy's name?
2 months later, what happened?
Hodgson?
Can you specifically?
Hodgson,
Yeah, the guy who was a commentator for 2 months who like lied about a bunch of shit, which would ruined other people's cases.
Yeah.
Is the
Kevin said he watched it the day it
is the
aired
vice
after
president
school.
of operations one of those who resigned?
Local NBC affiliate.
And
3
you want to
p.m.
name him?
I don't think that'd be necessary.
It is so weird that the audience finds it funny. I mean, I find it funny, but I don't think they find it funny in the same way that I find it.
I think they're finding it funny and they're like, what the fuck is this? Because it's like it's a wrestling audience. It's the audience for Donahue.
Yeah.
They're like, wait, what? Gay rape?
Any touching? Was there any kind of vulgar?
Did anybody
locker room,
stick their pinky
activity?
in
We're
your?
trying to be specific here, Murray. As a court of
That's
law
pretty
would
specific.
oblige any person to be of any
Schwimmer.
gender.
It was a little worse than that. He
Swimmer is
threatened
Hodgson.
my job security.
Hodgson Donahue. So,
He didn't
Ron
say
Howard's
sleep,
follow-up
did he?
to
That's
Ross
the way
Nixon.
men talk? I don't.
Oh,
I
come
don't
on.
think this is the proper.
Funny
forum.
because it's
I agree
wrestling.
with you.
Wow, there's a lot of
Very
foreheads
much.
in the
You're bringing a
audience.
certain
There's
amount of
some hot
authority. This
80s
is a
young
big
ladies in
television
that
show,
audience.
And we don't want to draw any dirty pictures.
That's the name of my band.
Did it happen more than once?
No.
Donahue?
From the
Just one.
80s.
Oh, okay.
And then how long after you said no were you dismissed?
Hey, they've
Couple
got
weeks.
photographers in
Barry
the crowd,
Orton.
just
Here's
like
Barry O,
wrestling.
the former professional wrestler.
Here's
who
Barry O.
you think you
Focus.
lost your job with the WWF after refusing similarly.
Actually, no, I've never actually said that. Okay, that's something that the media has come out and with the
just
stories
can't
that I've
focus on
given,
it.
they
Oh, I
have
guess
kind of
it's
turned it around where I've
footage.
said that. I've never said that. However, I had encounters with 2 of the gentlemen that have resigned since the allegations began.
So who were the gentlemen?
And these
Mel Phillips
Phillips
and
and
Pat
Garvin.
Patterson and Garvin.
I thought it was Garvin was gone.
Well, no,
Yeah,
it was Terry
Garvin.
Garvin.
Terry Garvin.
Terry Garvin
Sam
and
Kinison.
Phillips.
This guy, he does look like
He does look like
behaving
Sam
that way
Kinison.
Yeah.
then, and you know, they would be behaving that way now, I would expect.
Yeah, Barry O's being just like, no homo here, but I saw some shit.
Crotch, legs, and
What an
chest,
idiot.
and wouldn't stop.
Yeah, well, I was in between the 2 of them in the back seat of a car on a trip.
One me.
You were in the center.
One me.
Right.
And you thought it to be a place where a junior guy has to sit.
Pretty much.
This
yeah.
would be early 80s?
This was 1978.
78. So this is before the billion-dollar Wrestling Mania pay TV.
So if this
Hulk
happened in
Hogan
'78, where was Barry O molested? Because it wouldn't have been WWF.
No.
Let me straighten that out. Barry O wasn't molested.
Well, he just said he was in the middle, in the back seat while they were, guys were like groping on him.
Being molested.
Aren't you saying that you got out of the
Let me
car?
take a look at his
Oh, yeah, you know, when I was
wrestling.
I'm sure his story is,
profile.
I'm sure his story is 100% fucking true.
it became, you know, harassment.
Right.
You know, it's why I wasn't pushed and made the champion.
Feel a whole lot of sympathy for a guy of your size. You know what I mean? A
Guy with the size
a
of your
helpless woman
face.
You're not.
And hair.
How old were you when this transpired?
19 years old. Probably about 35 pounds lighter.
And also probably not altogether together.
Wow, somebody touched Barry O in the ding-ding.
Absolutely not. You know, and I was trying to be accepted. And
That's when he gives him the O face.
I was going to make that joke.
Maybe you're going to be the big guy. And there was money if you got on the main card.
Yes.
Yeah. So you're following your dream.
All right,
and,
so
suppose you
because
want
he
to know
witnessed-
How much does Donahue know about
when
wrestling?
A couple of guys in the
Not
game,
much.
executive types, come on to you like that, and you're 19 years old.
Vince.
Well,
You may-
maybe he's like
you
a
know,
cop and he doesn't
may
ask
be
a
a little
question that he
hesitant
doesn't
to
know the
tee
answer
him
to.
off,
Of course.
So Donahue's
you know, and
a
so I
genius.
endured it for as long as I could until it became, you know, I started
He
feeling
does look like the cool
suffocated
teacher
or,
from
you
Saved
know,
by the Bell.
and I couldn't take it anymore.
Tom Hankins, you're likewise a pro wrestler. You, what's
So
your
sweet and
Who?
Zach is an
I'm a
art.
former pro wrestler. I got out of the business about 4 years ago, but back in 1985 in Los Angeles, California, at the University Hilton Hotel, after the WWF had run a
So-
card at the sports arena, I was sitting at a bar with, I guess
Was
can I
he
name
ever
these
a
people?
wrestler? I
With
don't
Pat
recognize him
Patterson,
without
Andre
his
the
teeth.
Giant, Dr. Jerry Graham and Mike LaBelle. He was the Los Angeles promoter at the time, or a former promoter in Los Angeles.
Right.
And we sat there drinking maybe for an hour or so. I was talking to Pat. I'd known Pat for maybe 6 months. I knew he was gay, but, you know, it didn't matter to me if he was gay
Kevin's
or not.
met him at a PWG
He was
show.
actually kind of running the shows in L.A. at the time. I don't believe he was in position as the booker yet. And I asked him...
Let me interrupt to say that he is one of the executives who has resigned.
Right.
Very good, sir.
Ponytail.
And I asked him what the chances using me to do jobs, which means I was a loser. I'm not real big. I'd never made a lot of money in the business. I didn't really expect to go in the WWF, make a lot of money. But
you wanted to be in the game.
Yeah, I loved the business.
Wait, was he in the
I started out, I
WWF?
worked for $10 a night sometimes in Tennessee. No, just to
Kelly?
wrestle, just to be in the business.
I don't
At the
know.
time,
Yeah, as an
I was
enhancement guy,
wrestling in
if
Hawaii,
anything.
Mexico, and Southern California. So I asked Pat for, you know, if he'd give me a shot or at least a tryout. He said, well, you got 2 chances, slim and none.
Well, it looks like the Barry Orton thing happened in
Want me to come up to the room,
Amarillo.
have world
Yeah,
sex
that's
with
what
Terry
uh,
Garvin was in the
That's what
territory.
Kevin's saying as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kevin said this guy wrote a book about his time in wrestling. I think mainly Southern California, but he also said he wrestled. He also told Kevin that he wrestled some time in Mexico.
Thrown out after that, acted like he didn't know me.
Right. What brings you forward now, gentlemen?
Actually, I came forward because when Vince said Barry's charges are ridiculous, it was just, I knew it was something that went on in the business, and anybody in this business really knew about it, knew what was going on with Patterson.
So this is like this is a feature of this culture that has been underway for a long time, and because it often involves near jobless, vulnerable young males who wanted to be either in the game or
I guess
on the
Barry
card,
O has my dream here.
They
I can
felt
have
that nobody wanted to blow any whistles. And I think, if I may, this also should be said, you didn't get a lot of press scrutiny. Nobody took you seriously anyway.
For what's his face? Munchik. What's his name? Mushnick?
Yeah.
Who just spoke up? Phil Mushnick. Here we go. He just mentions him here.
Phil Mushnick of the New York Post, his lead last week. The billion-dollar pro wrestling empire is about to be shaken to its foundations by a teenage boy scandal. The Post has
Is
learned.
Hulk Hogan gay?
Here's part of the story then. And Mr. McMahon, sir, you are the boss. You are what we would call in my neighborhood when we were growing up.
Wow, it's surprising, like,
a
because Vince usually comes out swinging.
Big shot. This is some
A
operation
successful
you have.
big shot.
Over $1 billion in annual revenue. You have, throughout the 80s, taken this thing that so many people snicker at. You have filled the Pontiac Superdome with the help of Hulk Hogan and an occasional theatrical idea.
Even with
that
those
included
liver
Cyndi
lips.
Lauper and the marriage of kind of pop music with this through the
I don't think he was a billion at this time. Yeah, Johnny's.
No.
Pray for this these kinds of revenue. And now.
So
here
how
you
many
are
WrestleManias
being
have there been up
accused,
to this
Mr.
point?
McMahon,
Like 3,
of,
4?
Well, they built Silverdome. 3,
The
right?
other way.
This is 92.
Really?
Yeah.
92?
Sex
Crazy.
harassment
Mhm.
charges were being, sex harassment activity was taking place. Sir, you wanted to say.
We've never looked the other way in anything. And I'm very happy to confront everyone today with
Well,
whatever
yeah, because at
allegation
this
they
point,
have.
like,
The
they'd
three
all been
individuals
fired.
about whom most of these allegations
Pat Patterson might have
are
been
hurled
back.
are no longer
But
Came
with
back
the
after
WWE.
this.
We have started
Yeah.
an independent investigation.
Probably at the end of the
on our
year
own
around there.
to get to the bottom of all of this, and that's why we're here today, is to get to the bottom of it. We may even learn something here today that my investigators do not know. I wanna
And
get
were
to the
there
bottom
ever
of it,
criminal
just like
charges?
you said.
Why I'm here.
What would you like to say?
Well, Vince himself. Well, it was not for this. Vince was indicted for the steroid distribution deal.
Animately denying that not only this is taking place.
What about with
but that,
Patterson? There was no.
No,
that
no.
You knew nothing of it.
I don't think anything ever went to trial with these guys and with the Ring Boys and
It's
stuff.
difficult to believe that I knew nothing of it. Why would I condone this
oh
kind
yeah,
of
I read a
activity
book
and
about
risk
that.
this
I don't
alleged
remember
kind
what
of
it
revenue?
was.
Because you are.
It was like a rep. Oh fuck! I wonder if it was that guy's book.
It is so common that we
Elizabeth is in the audience.
for 3
Right.
to 5 minutes every night in the dressing
Yeah,
room.
Kevin was saying.
Because a lot of the guys, they have to put up with it and they hate it.
And there's this
because if
one
they say
kid who's in
anything,
the
they're out of
audience
the
who ends
job.
up being a key player too.
I don't believe that
We hear
to be
from
the
him
case,
later, I think.
But there may be some of it. If that's the
also
case,
weird.
then let's get to the bottom of it. I'm anxious to learn, just as you are.
Well,
I want to
Oh,
hold
what a sweet
I want to hold some organization.
What a
I want
kind.
an organization that everyone can be proud
I
of.
came here dressed in
I
a
wanna get
suit
to the
made of
bottom it,
chocolate.
just like you do.
How can
I
you?
tried to call you. I called the WWF offices. You're always in a meeting.
I'm Quentin Tarantino if he never left the video
You didn't
store.
want to talk to me, basically. I'm sure at the time you didn't know who I was. Didn't know what I
A
had
whisper
to
of
say.
David Koresh.
I tried to explain it to whoever I talked to, and
Vince
I called.
must be just thinking, this
and
guy
this
is
was
such a
one
loser
thing.
that I have to waste my time with him.
I don't recall the telephone.
Has there been any lawsuit?
What are they laughing about?
Do you believe that sexual
Well, he said, I don't
harassment
recall a
exists in your
telephone
workplace?
call. That's
I
what
believe
Vince
there's a
said.
possibility of sexual harassment.
Gotta forget about the phone call, brother.
That's where that came from.
Organization. I don't want it.
I'd like to reiterate the question. Do you believe there is sexual harassment amongst the wrestlers or employees at the World Wrestling Federation today?
There is a possibility of that. That's why I have these independent investigators to come in.
And who are these independent investigators?
Fairfax Group Limited. And I would like, to hear what you have to say, and everyone has to say. I want to get to the bottom of it.
Would you therefore
Well, yeah,
believe
okay, I'm
because
gonna
of all
call
these
in.
allegations coming forward and more corroborating evidence proving that there's no doubt
Right, yeah.
harassment is running rampant in the World Wrestling Federation.
Tara was mentioning that the spot was going to be if they bring in the ring boy, he's going to sit next to Liz, and he's going to say it's not true as a big
Why wouldn't I
reveal.
do something about it? Why would
And he
risk
got paid off
what we
to
have?
go back to
Because you haven't done
WWF.
anything
Yes.
about it until it became public.
This kid we're going to hear from later. Like, yeah, this is also
I made
fucking
knowledge of
shady.
it to you when I was fired.
This
and you
guy's
just
lying,
blew
but
it off and
also
let me go.
Vince has a mark in the crowd too. They should make a movie about this fucking appearance.
That's the only reason why you were fired. You could not make the transition
A24
from radio
presents
to television. That is the only reason
McMahon
why you were fired.
Donahue.
I would like to remind you, sir, that I have a 2-year contract. 2
You
years.
also have a clause in your contract that states, and as you know, you were hired on a trial basis.
I was not hired on a trial basis.
You do not have a contract?
Mr. McMahon, I have a 2-year deal with your firm.
In that contract, you will note, in a clause, it states very clearly, and I have it outlined for all to see here today,
All to
that
see.
you can be fired.
Oh, there's a phone
almost
number.
at whim. If in
Got it?
fact you're
Yeah,
not doing
I've already
good
called a
job.
couple times.
You did a horrible job. That's the only reason why
Phil
you were
was
fired.
very rude to me.
That's it.
Maybe I should point out, first and foremost, that might be your inability
Right,
to
Tom Cole.
pick good talent.
No, it
You
is.
had a
I think it
national
is Tom
talent search,
Cole.
Mr.
Could
McMahon.
be.
No, they
You
did it
advertised
between
in
the
Billboard
sheets. They did
magazine
an
and across
extensive
many different
deep
media
dive
sources,
into this.
searching for one
Some of
man
this audio
that could
I've
be
heard
the new
a
face
lot.
and voice of the World Wrestling Federation. You flew me in back and forth 4 and 5 different times from Detroit, and you chose over the course of 1 year of negotiations.
So
that
this
I
guy
would
was
be the
somewhat
man for
full of
that
shit?
job. I didn't
Yeah,
sleep with your vice
I think
president.
entirely
2
I think
weeks ago.
mostly, that's
I
the
also
thing,
wanna
is
point
that
out
there
one
was
very important
real
fact. From
crimes
now on,
going
fucked
on,
everything
but
up,
this
yeah.
guy,
to verify my
I
employment
guess,
from
didn't
that
really
letter,
have
I
anything to
must
do with it,
point
other
out
than he
that
was,
said
yeah.
But he
Murray
probably
Hudson
heard the
as a
Yeah,
the
yeah.
rumors, so he's like,
secure
okay, I'm
job
going to
with
get this.
Titan Sports and is a positive and productive employee from your office. Just because I don't sleep with your vice president, that qualifies to blow me out of a 2-year deal?
Blow you?
I don't buy it.
I think you're full of shit, McMahon.
That was a mic drop moment.
Yeah. And people still share that, or shared it up until recently. Like somebody finally stood up to Vince McMahon,
But I believe
but he was full of
untrue.
shit.
Yeah, unfortunately, it
Allegations
was.
against Pat Patterson, whom you won't name, are true. Why not pursue the legal course? The
So,
legal recourse? Why not
okay.
pursue?
We are doing that right now.
You are.
It's weird that this
And you
is
are
very
aware that you
prognosticative
waited 6 months
in the
after you
sense
were let
that
go to bring
Vince
these
McMahon
homosexual charges
did
love it. It's like
basically sell,
homosexual
well, no,
You waited.
not the homosexuality,
Why?
but he did
I know, but
basically
On the
pawn
spot.
people
You
off
were fired for
on
incompetence,
his
all right?
vice
Why didn't
presidents
you
and
say
his
right then, why didn't you
uh,
say, hey, look,
Brock
talent
Lesnar.
your
representatives
vice
and
president
stuff.
made a pass at me. You never told
And
me
Brock
that.
Lesnar.
No one had any knowledge. Human
Yeah.
resources had no
More
knowledge
recently,
of
yes,
that.
of course.
Rene Dubose was waiting to hear your
Rene
story.
Dubose.
Why did you wait 6 months? You asked me for $160,000 today, otherwise you were coming on this program. I'm happy you're on this program.
Mr. McMahon, do not try to deflect the truth here.
Mr.
What do you ask me
McMahon.
for? How much money do you ask for?
I have never asked for any amount of money from you. You have tried to buy me off to shut up so I wouldn't come forward and tell of these allegations that's running through the World Wrestling Federation.
Funny that he is making Vince just look.
I know,
total
really making him
shit.
squirm, yeah.
Man.
I think Vince is just naturally squirmy.
Yeah, and you know, God, I hate to give the devil any due. Hodgson's again full of shit. When Vince said he's like, he's like, I had a 2-year contract. He's like, I'm allowed to fire you whenever I want. You sucked. I'm like, yeah, I think that's true. I think that's actually what happened with this guy, and he's just taking advantage of everything else.
We waited a little longer.
Hey, hello.
Because you continued to try to negotiate to buy me out, and I wouldn't allow it. The fact of the matter is, if you look into this man's past, the fact of the matter, if you look into your employment... I don't think we should bring up the past.
We shouldn't bring up the past when it makes me look bad.
Why you got to bring up old shit?
This man is a fan of the movie Hammerhead Jones.
Everything looks bad if you remember it.
I like his tie though. It's...
Oh yeah, I loved Vince's suit so much.
You didn't fire me. John Filippelli not only gave me the letter, but he also fired me.
He looks like a teddy bear.
John felt so bad that I was being released that he allowed me to stay at his house if I wanted to and be with his family until I could find further place to live. And that's, my friend, speaks to all of the good deeds and good people.
I object. On what grounds? It's devastating to my case.
People, and only 3 people.
Here's the church.
Here's the steeple. We're not talking about the 300. We're not talking about all of the rustlers and things of that nature.
Things of that nature.
Let me make the point that this very important conflict transpires at a time that the all-time star of the wrestling game, Hulk Hogan, felt obliged to go on the Arsenio Hall show to say, I do not use steroids.
Little light in the loafers.
They really do bring up. That's the thing they talk about on Between the Sheets too, is like the way that homosexuality is really vilified.
And we have now several.
Oh, dude, this is still at the height of our '90s gay panic.
Yeah, totally. I remember when this was coming out. It was like,
you were leading the way there, Johnny.
Oh my lord!
Yeah, with me, yeah.
You and your flags.
Extends to Hulk Hogan. Why is that important? Because he's on just about every kind of child's toy you can buy. We're talking Hasbro here, some of the biggest giants in the manufacturing.
Yeah, those Hasbro toys were pretty cool.
The images.
That's right.
Yep. Hasbro. Yes, Hasbro.
That's right, Philip. Also, Mattel. Don't forget about Mattel.
Kenner in the house, bitch. Kenner in the house.
Miko.
Kenner rules.
Find its way onto the front pages or the sports pages.
I have an undying love for the Kenner.
Kevin says he wishes Vince was wearing the yellow canary suit.
Real quick, I've got an undying love for Kenner because when I was 8 years old, I had lost all the guns for my Star Wars doll, right? And I'd heard a rumor that if you sent a nickel to Kenner, they'd send you guns. And then someone also said that you didn't. So I wrote a letter in crayon. I got an address.
Amazing.
And I attached a nickel with tape, and it was like, "Dear Kenner, my friend said this, that." And I get back 8 weeks later, my nickel and doubles of all the guns from Kenner.
I love it.
What?
That's wonderful, man.
But at the same time,
there he is.
Your TV shows are weird and scary to me. The red light looks like fire.
Hey, it's ladyfingers.
You guys will agree.
Yeah.
Folks really haven't had a whole
Take
lot
your
of time
sunglasses
for
off.
any kind of probe or serious attention to wrestling. Isn't that so?
I've had a few probes. That's what we're here about.
Wrestling in general has never gotten its due.
It's weird that the buttons on his jacket are just nipple height.
It's popular
as a business,
as a business and entertainment, both positive and negative. I think that it hasn't been given, and maybe perhaps
Dave,
that's why a lot
terrible.
of things
That double-breasted
Wow,
suit.
his voice hasn't changed at
You
all.
mean over the years and no whistles have been blown?
Or it's like some people get older and the voices change drastically.
What's going on here? Why is
His voice is the same, but it's more weathered. And if you listen to him talk, as I do every now and then, he doesn't make any sense anymore. He just
he babbles. I'm wondering, was Dave Meltzer ever a wrestler in any
No.
Did he train or did he? Because I mean, he obviously
weightlifter.
Just
weightlifter.
As far as like a criminal thing, I think
He's pretty tiny, isn't he? In real life, height-wise.
I don't know what the truth is.
Yeah, well, look at sitting next to whoever this guy is.
John Arezzi.
That's John Arezzi wasn't like a giant man. Well, I mean, in ways.
But he was a wrestler.
They really just started jumping on it last year with allegations of steroid abuse in the World Wrestling Federation, and now they've really come alive.
I like that they have to transition to a stage form.
I think what opened the door to all these charges.
Oh yeah, they
sit around the table to begin with.
Wasn't that always, that was always a Donahue thing? We start at the table and move over to.
Yeah.
Travis?
I don't know. I wasn't.
the number again?
Okay, sorry.
Right.
I'm on the.
All right, so Kelly, you know what this means is next year, even though we did it already, we're gonna have to do the Morton Downey show.
Oh
The
god.
wrestlers.
Is there a wrestling one?
Oh yeah, we covered it. I watched it when it happened when I was a senior in high school. We did it for Titans, and we need to do
John
it.
says
It's
John
insane.
Arezzi looks like the daytime bouncer at the Bada Bing. Like a Malcolm X hat. Wow. You know it's the 90s.
They still love you, Billy.
That's great.
Don't tell them I had to give you a shot before the show, right?
Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Shot?
hello. Right in my ass, Daddy. Right in my ass.
I think
Keeps
Donnie
me
is a
big and
fan.
strong.
You saw ring boys, did you, being sexually harassed?
Yes, I've seen ring boys being sexually harassed.
What's a ring boy?
Ring boy.
And then
Ring boy is a boy you hire to sexually harass at a wrestling company.
Travel from one town to another. Age group possibly from 13 to 19 to 20. Fluctuates anywhere in between.
And you saw what?
I saw
Oh, yeah,
on
the ring
occasion
boys
I believe it was New Haven, Connecticut.
Ew.
Pat Patterson.
And then you don't even know if you can. When's Superstar lying, or when's he telling the truth, and then when he comes because he rescinds everything and then says this that.
Yeah, but wasn't there a
Every
lot of
10
his
years it would
resistance
change. A lot of this is bullshit.
Get back in with the. Oh, really? I thought it was more to get back in the good graces.
Well, yeah, it is, but a lot of it's a lot of them taking a real life tragedy, and lying and lying about it.
Like, does Rita Chatterton show up on this show?
No. Did you see?
Yeah, because like they heard her.
You didn't see the
her
abuse
case
of a 12-year-old in a car by the ring
No,
announcer.
she probably legally couldn't talk about it at this time.
Hey guys, are we doing a very special Mystery Titans theater?
Yeah. Approximately 10 years old, performing oral sexual.
Oral sexual. You just called someone an oral sexual.
An oral sexual?
Yeah, that guy's
What's
confused.
that mean? That guy's am I an oral sexual?
I think I might be an oral sexual.
No, I don't know if it's true or not. I can tell you that no one ever came to my dad.
What was the
or
year
to
this
me.
is supposed to have taken place, Billy?
About 82 or 83, I can't remember, but the main part.
Wow, Billy.
We should also make this point, Billy. These are pretty heavy bombs you're throwing here.
Pretty heavy bomb. Remember Phil Hartman's? Phil Donahue.
Yeah, great.
With the microphone.
Illegal act. But it has gone on for so many years. Just as the selling of drugs by Dr. George Zahorian has gone on for 15 years in the World Wrestling Federation.
A man was in my wedding party.
Was Superstar in the whole steroid thing? Was he a...
No, he was long gone from WWF at this time. He was one of the first steroid
He was the
wrestlers.
pioneer of steroids in wrestling.
Sure, he was the pioneer.
But he wasn't involved in the trial?
No.
He probably was a witness.
Yeah, he might have been a witness. But...
Can I get a witness?
He was deposed.
Now bringing up Mel Phillips.
He was a ring announcer.
Was he not? Has he not resigned from the WWF?
I believe he has resigned or been fired. I don't know which.
Is he not one of the people who has?
He's one of those who has
stepped down
alleged, yes.
Following the publicity about this. Yes. Nobody's been proven guilty. We should get that point. You're denying you recall anything like this, looking the other way.
Not only that, the thing of it is, why not speak up? If
Classic.
I saw something like that, I'd call the authorities. That's what you would do. A 10-year-old boy, you'd call the authorities. Come on. You're not going to like that. Get away with that. Please.
See the middle finger scratch?
Superstar? I don't know. There's somebody who's turning around.
May I call you Super?
Superstar just flipped him the bird, too. That was classic.
But wait a minute. Barbiturate steroids plus hardcore drugs that I had 3 overdoses with myself.
Bruno's just ready to explode.
Doggone
it! Donahue.
What's your name? Where am I?
You were doing drugs?
She would have killed Dr. Zahorian.
Filthy garbage.
Phil, you got drugs?
Where did you get the drugs from?
I was addicted because
he doesn't.
He was addicted to steroids
too, weren't you?
I'm here about the child sex. I'm not here about the
have
drugs.
to face it. You're addicted to Balco.
And easy to anger, actually, doesn't it? To alter behavior and emotional. And...
Not if you're sedated. Not you have barbiturates and you have
compete and survive and be a top card person in the 80s in the wrestling game without taking steroids? Be honest.
No, not you. You have to take steroids in this man's World Wrestling Federation to be on top.
Today, Junior.
It made you bigger, you look better in the poster.
And that's the market. That's the
we'll
market.
be back in just a moment.
And we'll be back.
Look at that lineup. How they just got them sitting so close to each other. Make sure shoulders touch.
Please send a postcard to
Don't know our microphones work.
NBC, 30 Rockefeller
All right,
Plaza,
I'm
New
writing
York,
as
New
well.
York,
I'm
1011.
going to get into the audience for the next time they do this.
It's
Same, all of the exact same people.
Yeah, you're gonna have to be there for the Boom episode of this.
All right.
Secrets of Boom.
plus 3, of course, Travis. Plus
Acknowledgement here on this program, which was not forthcoming on that one, that maybe there is a problem.
Oh, look at that one.
You talk about your wild eyes, but what are some things that some other wild eyes have alleged about you?
I wrestled from 1959 to 81, and I retired. When I came back,
I thought I did pretty well on
the world of wrestling that I left.
Rooney's back.
It was bizarre.
Introduce
I mean, it was filled
the
with
backstage locker room to Dandelion Soup. It was a hit.
It was a happening.
We were beloved.
We were beloved.
Because one of his drugs was out of it, and
we would walk down the streets, and the vendors would give us oranges.
I specifically said
was this when it all? Was this the first time he really kind of? There he is. With the dandelion martini.
So he arranged for this other old-time wrestler, Jay Strongbow, for me to travel with him because I wouldn't be in a car.
Was this the first time he had really let loose like this after being persona non grata?
So you can go around with him.
He did have a. There was a book that he wrote, but wasn't it mostly kayfabe?
Yeah, there's some interviews maybe in the Observer, but as far as like national television, or
no,
of
course now coming up. Let's understand this.
But it was well known that when Bruno left, he was pissed, and there was a big falling out.
Wrestling business has always been a totally closed entity. It's like almost like an elementary school. You don't snitch. You don't tell. If something happens in the business, there was a friend of mine, okay, and has nothing.
Yeah, he changed it to elementary school from mafia. It's like elementary school where you don't snitch. Wait, what?
Yeah, I know. Isn't that when you snitch the most?
You mentioned a friend of his, but Dave, you don't have any friends.
Says we've got to go tell the truth, and there was so much pressure.
You like the hair
on
back
telling
then.
that you don't snitch.
I get it, but this point has to be made. These are men in groups.
These are men in
like the New York Mets.
Bottoms.
That's right.
Some of whose members are now under a very big, embarrassing gun of a charge brought by a woman. Just let me
they point to
a woman.
They cut to Barry.
Like Barry,
looking
like Barry
good.
here.
Look at this beautiful Barbara O.
Pot smoking may have taken place. That throughout the 70s and 80s, especially.
I'm lost in your eyes, Barbara.
One of those homosexual men. And I guarantee you, this bright audience knows damn
there were
well
quotes.
that
There were
steroids
quotes
are
around the word bright there. He's constantly insulting his fan base. These dumb fucks.
Or did the environment, or did people in power not only look the other way,
keep up with Morton Downey Jr.
The loss of jobs, the loss of employment, because of bold,
Geraldo. In my opinion,
aggression of a sexual
That's a pretty good microphone, but Bob Barker's is better.
On younger men who wanted to
I like the long skinnies.
Yeah, didn't he have the long skinny?
Yeah,
long
him
skinny.
Gene Rayburn, long skinny with a big fat tip.
We don't see him anymore, do we?
No, we don't.
Oh, I like the little tip.
Chizo
Now
Santana.
they're talking about the midgets and why they don't have the TV anymore.
Okay, who messed with the midgets?
That in a dressing room, Pat Patterson made some sexual advances towards him.
Oh, dear.
Towards a midget?
To Sky Lolo.
Lord Littlebrook went to Pat. No, it sounds bizarre, and it is bizarre, but it's sad.
It sounds really kinky.
No, I like it. Like I wanted to laugh the first time I heard it.
Hey,
It's like a Tom and Jerry cartoon.
They're kind of tiny, but their genitals are normal size.
It's something else.
One more time, and the midgets have not been used since then.
Vince McMahon, here is the owner of the World Wrestling Federation.
The midgets all walked out in protest because Pat Patterson made a joke about it. Their dicks.
2 or 3 executives have resigned.
Two executives
It reminds me of a videotape I once watched with my friend Johnny Hedgepath on a Sunday morning. It's Bitsy Bang Bang.
And is it unfair to have asked him to give these guys the heave-ho, given the complexity of these charges?
First of all, I don't know your lingo. I don't know your lingo, Donahue.
Well, I'm going to get to the bottom of it, of this heave-hoing.
We've got the boss.
I like the music started. So is he counting down the music in his head as he gives his...
Oh, yeah. He's hitting the post. He's a total professional.
That's great.
Yep. That's how he hits the post. And it's pissing off fucking Vince.
Oh, yeah.
Is Vince more mad about that, or that he's sitting next to Dave Meltzer?
Meltzer, yeah.
Well, he whispers to Meltzer, "This is the worst day of my life."
Yeah.
What it is that is,
that's right.
Oh yeah, they had a somewhat decent relationship at that time.
Yeah, they were talking semi-regularly.
The wrestling game will tell you a lot of the folks screaming the loudest in the audience are young people, males and females.
Why are they sitting
Dave,
so close together?
You're editor of the Wrestling Observer. Do you see Mr. McMahon coming forward here to open the door at least to the
Are you a lizard
Are you
person?
impressed with what he said here in the first part of our program?
It surprises me, and I'm glad he said it, because
you're glad he said what?
I'm glad he admitted that there was a possibility, because none of us know for sure. Maybe Barry does, okay?
Okay,
Murray
maybe Barry.
and Tom, okay?
And maybe everyone else on
One
here.
person's word against another.
Not that guy. Oh, that's the cameraman.
That this didn't happen. Maybe they were telling the truth, and maybe they're not. I can't tell you for sure, although I will say this. I do believe Barry's story. He took a polygraph, and I've spent a lot of time discussing it with him, and I think
sexy Barry. I like that he got all sexy for the show about how he got in Amarillo. So who is
Barrio, you are not the father. I want to see him dancing after that reveal.
Okay, so Barrio got groped in Amarillo, right? That's what they said. Was it Terry and Barry?
It was Terry Garvin. Probably. There he's just saying it.
Throwing the O up to the audience after learning the paternity test is showing he's Oh!
40 miles outside of town.
So I've got the hockey game on here, and I just saw an ad for their advertising TNA Impact on Sportsnet. That's crazy, hey, that they...
Well, it's about time that Canadian-owned company got on.
Right.
Canadian
Is TNA good?
It's better than it's been in a long time.
Yeah, it's apparently been pretty good for a while.
Is it better than WWE?
No.
Okay.
But it's better than, I think it's better than AEW.
Is it
and I just say that
different?
because I'm watching TNA semi-regularly for the first time in a long time. It's like, holy shit, it got good.
Because I'm kind of done. I say that all the time, but I'm kind of done with WWE, and I don't like AEW.
And came back totally clean. My point is,
I like it, despite all the assholes involved with it behind the scenes. I'm a big fan of WWE right now because I'm like, from just a pure wrestling show perspective, I was like, this is what I've been waiting for 30 years. So, and then they find out the guy, that Lee Fitting guy.
No, I don't.
This is perfect for this show, the Donahue thing. The Lee Fitting guy, the new head of production, who's made it look great and look like real sports. Turns out, total piece of shit. Got fired.
No.
Got fired from you fired from ESPN for being a fucking sex pest.
Touching or anything else is sexual harassment.
Right.
Now we have these guys who are bookers and top executives. And believe me, I'm out of here before they are. I know I can't go and complain. I'm sorry. Now, you can say whatever you want to say.
What are you thinking, Mr. O, walking in looking as hot as you do right now? How do you not go after that great piece of ass? I ask you, Mr. O.
They're coming after me here.
Barry, can I call you Barry?
No, Bruno often looks like he's befuddled by all this shit too.
That you don't go to the authorities if you want it because you're merely dead. You're finished, kaput, blackball. His father blackballed me all over the country, not for this, for some other issue.
Well, let's not bring in that.
No, I won't.
I did not touch children.
There's no union. There's no protection for the wrestler.
Very
good. Speak up, you're dead.
Vince McMahon. in charge. You had to see
That's a great. It's important he got that
right
in.
Under your, right under you on the organization chart are
One of my proudest moments.
Two of them have resigned, including an announcer.
I had a double that when I got home.
The money's so good.
I took Phil aside and I said, "You're doing that, girl?
So wonderfully,
Congratulations."
you didn't have time
Mishnik,
to get into this kind of thing, and you looked the other way and allowed it to happen. That seems to be
Mishnik,
the way this charge is
taking
you.
Mushnick was taking shots
There's no reason for me to look the other way.
Mushnick,
Ricky Henderson.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Mushnick.
No, I did not.
Mushnick is an asshole, and always has been. But even when he's right about something, even when he's right about something, you're like, fuck you.
I don't know that happened. This is the first time hearing of it on the show the other day. Yeah. Do you believe it? It could very well have happened. And to that extent,
back in my single days before I got married, when I told you about how getting the new TV guide every Monday was an event.
Are no longer with me.
But Phil Mushnick had a column, and I'd hate read it.
Information as I possibly can to see that if in fact some of this was going on.
Yep, I flipped through it and circled the movies that I was going to want to watch or whatever, and then do the crossword puzzle.
The question is, how threatened now is this empire? With the accusations of steroid abuse,
they'll be fine.
And now sexual harassment.
It'll take another 30
I believe
years.
we'll be just
If you
fine.
don't convince, obviously, this is. I'm not.
I remember
telling you something you already
and
don't know. If you don't fix this, you're not going to be able to give these tickets away.
At the end here.
No question about it. And we'll be back in a moment.
No, that.
A lot of eye rolling.
Yes. Worst day of my life.
Barbarian.
Well, see, but even at this point in '92, the reason why nobody said much of anything about this, Donahue at this point was considered a bit of a joke. In the '70s, Donahue was kind of important. There was like important shit on Donahue in the '70s.
And inquired about steroids.
It's like Geraldo used to be good too, right?
No, Geraldo, no. Geraldo was always a glory hound asshole.
He was always kind of
No, like he had there's a very report he did on
the mental institutions. It was very and it's the only good thing he ever did. Everything else was fucking bullshit.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That is the good thing he did. But also, if you watch it, I think it's crazy. I mean, it's psychotic. I remember they showed it to me during teaching school, and we're all like, "Fuck you! We don't need to see this."
What showed you what? When he gets hit with a chair?
No. The Geraldo, like his expose on this, because that was in like the 70s, right? The mental institution. Because we're all like, "Yeah, we get it. Like this is awful. You don't need to we
don't need to
made
see
steps
it.
forward now." Yeah.
Okay, I watched the whole Al Capone's Vault special.
Me too.
And I will tell you, maybe you'll agree with me. Yes, it was a big fucking fart and a disaster. But
I watched every second.
The 2 hours before it were just a documentary about Al Capone, which was pretty fucking good.
Oh, really?
I am in, yeah.
There was nothing in Al Capone's fault, but it wasn't Geraldo's fault.
Didn't Vince say in published reports that you were devastated when Hulk Hogan made those statements on Arsenio?
I wasn't devastated.
That was the word used to me.
Were you devastated when you...
The word you used to me.
That was the word you used to me.
Use the word devastated. Hulk Hogan, I think, told the truth. The question is, as far as the media is concerned, is whether or not he told the whole truth.
I don't believe the truth.
And let me just say this.
Three times is not the truth.
Okay, first of all, let me say this. That as you readily would recognize, Superstar, as you started this whole steroid phenomenon in undoubtedly professional wrestling, it seems to me that we're losing sight of the fact that steroids were legal at the time. I mean, it was just as legal.
Yeah, the same thing. Oh man, that has echoes of even if it were true, the statute of limitations is passed.
That has been a huge wrestling thing, not just Vince. Well, steroids.
Right.
Nobody has.
Still though.
I don't want to string up a guy who took this football, wrestling, whatever, in the 70s.
Whatever you want to call it.
Before the sunshine started to come down on us about the terrible side effects of this drug.
The sunshine.
Your accusation that he lied.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, to the three men on the end who lost their jobs, how many people in the World Wrestling Federation today are performing sexual favors to keep their jobs?
7.
Let me check my book.
Oh, I'm glad you asked.
When you were working there, percentage-wise.
Well, percentage-wise, I can't really say like 30%, 50%. I know
But I'll say 75.
One person.
82.
There was 98.6.
You have to say.
Yes, I have a question for Mr. McMahon concerning all those executives resigning.
Rosie Perez.
Did you find it strange that all
Oh,
those
no.
accused have resigned? Why did you accept their resignations? And wasn't indeed Mel Phillips suspended?
Happy.
Yes, you have one individual who's suspended who was not technically an employee.
I mean, I didn't know she was a huge boxing fan until I watched that Jake Paul Tyson.
I know.
Maybe she was a
That was, oh
fan.
man.
You talk about child abuse, but if you
That was
saw or
rough.
had knowledge of
Awful.
a child.
The ladies' fight was.
The ladies' fight was
hard to watch.
the ladies' fight was one of the greatest things I've ever seen.
I know.
Yeah, it was really good. It was hard.
But man, all that in between analysis was just such
Oh, it was all horseshit. But that ladies' match was a fucking dude. It should have been stopped. It should have been stopped. But the vampire in me was just like, nope. I'm gonna watch that gaping head wound, and then of course,
their brains are fine.
Yeah, but then of course it was
They
boxing.
were good to start with.
Yeah, but then the judges fucked the actual winner of the fucking fight.
I know. Yeah, it was a good. That was a hard watch.
If we
It was
told you the
good.
parking lot incident, when it was reported to them,
Oh,
they
there
said,
it
well,
goes.
what they do in their own time. They didn't care. Don't you understand that? They didn't care.
Bruno's yelling at this
Idiot
bitch.
with the hat. Through your thick head, you stupid.
Why don't you take off that hat, you stupid cunt?
You're inside.
You could hear me.
You've been in jail, Mr. San Martino. Your son was fired under very suspicious.
Is this the kid?
This guy's.
No, he's a wrestling nerd.
But is this the kid who was?
No, that's a wrestling nerd. He's like, Mr. San Martino, your son was fired under very suspicious circumstances. And he's like, well, my son was fired because he totally sucked. That's not Vince's. The only thing that's not Vince's fault. My disappointing son, David's total failure of a career.
Oh yeah, she talked.
Oh, my friend
Early
Maya.
90s.
Dude, I was in theater class with Maya. That's Maya.
I got a break. Are you there, caller?
Everybody stop talking.
Are you there, caller? That's his. That was his. Are you ready to rumble?
Kevin says that kid probably was a plant.
Oh, maybe. But the fact that he was bringing up David.
Yeah, right. Storyline stuff.
You
Yes.
didn't tap out
I've
to
been
Ron
online.
Shaw.
Yeah,
Mr.
San Martino, there's no way that he would have tapped out the Ron Shaw.
Anita Hill.
Backlash for the success of the feminist
Oh, no.
movement. Next, Donahue.
Hey, I just had to take an online. We all had to take do the. Oh, hold on. This the X hat guy.
How many are there?
Yeah, they made him take off his hat.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that. How many homosexuals in your neighborhood?
Get away from me!
Yes, it's a. Isn't wrestling fixed anyway?
Oh, yeah.
No, that's a
slap
creative
her.
decision.
Yeah.
Who wins?
I don't understand. So, isn't all the sexual abuse fake?
What a weird
That's
thing.
what she actually thinks.
You said over here that
The
This the
blowjobs
kid?
aren't real.
sexual harassment, that your career is over, you're blackballed. I just want to know, is your career worth the price of these 10 and 13-year-old boys getting harassed?
What are you talking about?
Promotional fees paid by
I beat the fuck out of that kid in
So
the
did we
parking
see
lot.
that kid? Oh, okay, I wanted to include this as a tribute to Ricky Henderson. It's a David Cross.
It's Ricky Henderson.
David Cross.
Ricky Henderson. If you've ever seen Ricky Henderson interviewed, it's the best.
I saw this live.
Sweet. It's
Kevin
sweet,
saw this
glorious
live
music.
as
It's
well.
like he's communicating secretly
Greatest,
to like an intergalactic leader from another
space dealer of
space
all
federation. You know, he's every time he says Ricky Henderson, he's giving coordinates, you know, to the planet or whatever. Hey, Ricky, I noticed you taped your bat up a little higher than normal. What's that about? Well, you know, Ricky Henderson has to do what's best for Ricky Henderson, you know. I mean, if Ricky Henderson feels that Ricky Henderson needs to tape his bat up higher to be the best Ricky Henderson that Ricky Henderson can be, then Ricky Henderson is going to tape his bat higher in a way that Ricky Henderson can perceive as Ricky Henderson can to be the best Ricky Henderson that Ricky Henderson can or will or want to be, as Ricky Henderson qualified in a Ricky Henderson-esque type of way to be a Ricky Henderson for which all Ricky Hendersons around us, being one Ricky Henderson to speak through Ricky Henderson as a vessel to reach all Ricky Hendersons out there in the world in a qualitative Ricky Henderson-esque magnanimous display of Ricky Henderson-tude and quality that you can find only only Ricky Henderson as Ricky Henderson is wont to do for Ricky Henderson being Ricky Henderson as Ricky Henderson. You come in here, Ricky Henderson, how can you take your battle? You know, Ricky Henderson's going to answer you in the way that Ricky Henderson can to be. In fact, that reminds me, I got to give that motherfucker a phone call, you know? No, because, that's right. Ricky Henderson, pick up. Pick up the phone, Ricky. Ricky Henderson, pick up the phone. Pick up the phone, Ricky. Ricky, pick up the phone. It's me. You. God damn, that motherfucker's never there. And that's the Ricky Henderson bit. Yeah!
All right, rest in peace, Ricky Henderson.
Yeah. Rest in peace that bit because white guys don't black boys.
Died. Before this goes, I gotta say I gotta scram early tonight, boys. I'm getting up early.
Well, we're almost
to
done.
the ferry to the island. So.
All right.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year,
Happy
bud.
New Year.
Take care, boys.
Kevin, if you want to join us for the Patreon, I'll throw the invite out again.
Oh, what are we doing on the Patreon?
You'll see.
James found something.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Max announced a rematch on New Year's Eve. Casey
It's
Pereira
garbage.
versus
With Lance
Watched
Storm.
it. I watched it
with
last night.
special guest referee, the legendary Lance.
Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
yeah, he's got bronchitis.
After the match,
But it
the
like
entourage
sounds like he's on
arrived and
antibiotics. He's gonna
reminded
be
the
all right.
audience that Malik would be cashing in the golden haunches for a main event championship match against Vancouver City champion
Jackie's been
Jackie
awesome. Great champ for us. That's right, Kev.
Our last guest, the one and only Brady Malamud.
Yeah.
Look for that, everyone.
Yeah, I'll post that
It
soon.
was a fucking
Yeah.
blast.
Yeah. Will do, Kev.
I didn't know Ricky Henderson died.
Mm-hmm.
This is how I learn shit. This is my news.
Mm-hmm.
And I only do it once every 4 months. It's terrible. I've been on a show with him, right? We watched a movie.
Yes,
right?
yes.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
right.
The wrestler.
Yeah, that's when Kelly was away.
No, it was Grunt.
It was
We watched
Grunt.
Grunt.
Yeah.
BC Athletics Commission representative.
There's Todd. I'm training with Todd tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. Because on New Year's Eve, I gotta do a spot, you guys.
You're gonna do a thing?
Yeah. We're gonna figure out what it is.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, me too.
Package pile driver.
Yeah. What is it? No,
We
a
love
buckle
Rashad
bomb.
Tyson
You're gonna do
rules,
a buckle
man.
bomb?
Next, the moment we've all been waiting for.
Fireball.
Raven Lake.
Oh my God.
New boyfriend.
Black Mist.
This has been so much fun.
Uncle Daddy Tony Baroni.
Uncle Daddy. That's awesome.
He's announced that he's dating their mother because she's just become the executive on the Legion at the
That's great.
because he's a landlord. This is 90s night. That's why I'm dressed that way.
Is that a 90s thing?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
What was a tie over a t-shirt a 90s thing in Canada?
No, I mean, I always got to wear the tie. So that's kind of an Avril Lavigne shout out. But otherwise, Pulp Fiction t-shirt.
I need one of those Brother Boys shirts, by the way.
Ah, all right.
4XX because it'll shrink in the dryer both sides.
Pesky fucking rules.
You have to fit it over your elephant cock.
Friend of the show.
That's something my dad would say about his T-shirt.
So this is
or wear it under James my Sudbury Blueberry Bulldogs Shorzy jersey I got for Christmas.
50% boom.
My fam got me this for Christmas.
And Taryn from accounting had their match against Elliot Tyler and girl from the
Private Terry Daniels is in Boom.
Tyler prepared his partner well.
That's exactly who he looks like.
Comfortable in the ring against Kyle.
She's Cherry Blossom is awesome.
Score the pin.
She's according to the aforementioned Tony Baroni, one of the best students he's ever had.
Elliot Tyler laid out a challenge for fines, and yes, it's official.
Hold on a second. Okay, well, I'll tell you about this off air.
Tyler on New Year's Eve. If Fines wins, Tyler must become his employee. But if Tyler wins, Kyle can no longer ban children from Boom.
Children will be banned from Boom January 1st, 2025. That's the rule. Unless this.
How hard is it for talent to keep to standard? Because you have sort of a house standard.
Dude, yeah. Well, I will. I'll tell you.
I've come across that in improv, so I'm wondering.
Yeah. Oh, big time. We had to write out a kind of mission statement about what was good and what was not good. Recently, that we kind of should have had from the beginning.
Match to determine our next number
learning
one
how to do it.
contender for the Vancouver.
That's hard. Yeah, I can't imagine. I can't imagine.
Sharif Morrow or the Tower of Power, Amira. Without question,
Amira's amazing.
Brought Sharif's toughest competition since his
Amira is as good as it gets.
In the end,
like she's got everything.
Yeah.
Is your new,
it's weird. They do a lot of top of the head bumps too.
After intermission, Abraham Lincoln.
I mean, I'm sure they're all protected
challenge set
and
by Todd
wonderfully
Quality.
talented.
This time from TNA
Raj Singh Gamma, Great Gamma's son.
Oh.
That's some TNA
That's
talent.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at his boots.
Of the Boomerverse,
Nice.
That is cool. Big fan.
After the match,
Yeah. Oh, he's awesome. Such a cool guy. I got to tell him that I was a fan of his dad's.
Me too. Next time you meet him.
I will.
That's cool.
Something you don't see in tons of indies. Two big guys. Two big guys are going to have a professional wrestling match, probably without a lot of bullshit, and it's probably going to be solid as fuck.
And that's what's his face? Todd Standard.
That's Todd Quality.
Todd Quality.
Todd Standard is his manager.
60. Yes. That's what he operates.
I gotta say, Todd Quality is like one of the best names I've ever heard.
He's one of the best friends I've made since started working. I'm supposed to, again, breaking kayfabe. Sorry, Kevin. But
sorry, everybody.
Supposed to be feuding with them, but yeah.
And when he was on, when he was on this show, he did it on his phone outside of in a fairground where he was wrestling, and then had his manager bring the phone down during the show
during the match.
During the match where we live
see
commentated on it.
Yeah, and he ended up cutting Boogie's beard, Boogie Knight's beard.
Cutting Boogie Knight's beard. It was amazing.
It was amazing.
That's awesome.
Look at it, and then
no time.
And play I Swear. They started playing I Swear.
And Raven Lake is set for Valentine's Day, February 14th. Keep an eye on social media.
That's playing at the Scottish Cultural Center, and the only other we're doing a show like because it's set, it's perfect for weddings. But it's because it's a Scottish Cultural Center. Brian Fukushima, fellow owner of Boom and really amazing artist, creative director. He designed the belt for Boom. Came up with the idea to start calling the Scottish Cultural Center the Scott Hall. If you have been.
And leaving Jackie
There's
open
Reppy
to
Mark.
an attack from new #1 contender.
Oh.
Malibu demanded.
Remember, he said Brady wasn't supposed to come to ringside,
Malik allowed Jackie
but he let Jackie up to his feet, and he said, I want to win this. But Jackie steals the win.
Retain the Vancouver City Championship.
incredible champ for us, man.
Do you, Travis? Do you cast these somehow, like the entire program?
We book it, me and Brady.
No, I mean,
and
do
Max.
you show them where I could see them online? Because I'm too broke to go come to Vancouver.
What do you? Oh no live cast yet. Not yet, buddy. Maybe someday. It's just not so easy to set up,
That would be
especially up
yeah.
at this location.
Yeah.
To keep lighting it the way we do and things like that.
Well, if you fly me down, I guess I would probably come.
Dude. I'd love for you to come, but I cannot fly you down.
No. Well, what we could do is ask the viewers to raise funds.
Yeah.
But to bring you to Boom?
Donations.
This crowd
to
wanted
bring me
this.
to Boom.
This crowd has wanted this turn. They
Malik's
wanted
little
this
pointy.
turn.
Malik's
I
very
noticed
excited
that
about
as
this.
well.
He's very excited
cannot
about
wait.
this.
I'm glad that you noticed it. That's great. I forgot about that. Yeah, I noticed that in the recap earlier.
Dude, at the second show where I worked, when I saw them together, I was like, eventually Malik's gonna go babyface on Brady, and it's gonna be huge.
Like a sexy minion. Abraham Lincoln versus Todd Quality for the right to go.
I love you have Abraham Lincoln as.
Wow, Travis, knowing how you feel about the Minions, was that what your booking decision?
No, that was 100% Elliot Tyler.
Okay. Were you like, really, does it have to be Minions?
You do have the full shows on YouTube.
Lots of them, right,
baby. What's that?
Lots of the full shows are on YouTube, right?
Oh,
yes.
That's what I was asking.
All right.
I want to watch the.
As we wrap this up, I found this. Turn this up, my friends.
Sure.
Because I dipped my toe in the acting field in that episode of Tribeca, and I appeared also only in this movie. My only 2 acting credits.
Wow. That part was.
Yep, that's Bruno.
What do you expect? I'm fighting colon cancer, fighting throat cancer.
Bones, you don't have to do this. I'll get the bread, Bones.
Does he have a stoma? Is this a real movie? Are we gonna watch this next year?
Oh, I don't think it ever got released. It's called the Musician and the Mobster from a band called the Salunatics out of Pittsburgh.
And Bruno has a part in it.
He's the mobster. He's the head of the mob. Who has a cancer kazoo and bad gas.
I was gonna say, does he have a stoma? Like he's got like.
Yeah, no, he's got like what Kane had.
I got one, but I talk like my voice.
Yeah.
Another goal from Huberto. Empty netter from Huberto to finish out the
many
night.
dandelions.
Too many dandelions.
Go put him over. Go bury him in the dandelion field.
He's gonna sleep with the dandelions.
He's gonna be pushing up dandelions.
Ah! Hey, look, he's killing a Klansman. That's all right.
He set a ghost on.
What do you think about my crazy face?
Oh, I'll be back.
I think it takes talent.
Feruza Balk.
And rich men don't have to prance around on
Debbie
the stage like
Mazar.
a teenager to feed their egos.
Yeah, that's sheep. That sheep just sitting by.
I got 6 days to come up with a triple payment. I have no idea where I'm going to get that at.
Maybe we could sell our jackets.
Man, don't do that, man.
Not a chance.
Serious. You're starting to scare me.
Right, yeah. Shotguns. Shotguns are really common in the episode of Tag Team we saw. The only episode of Tag Team. I rewatched that today. I was laughing. I was pissing my pants. I'm dead.
I'm going to make you prouder than you've ever been.
It's his real dad. He got him to have the nursing home. He has dementia. He has no idea what's going on. Ah!
What? With his hand? Oh, okay.
Go on. Give me a couple minutes here, will you?
Oh, hey, knucklehead. Oh, ow!
What are we watching? Oh.
Ooh.
Fetch the guns and the car. You hear me?
Hilarious.
Before I bite the dust, I'm going to show everybody
Oh man.
How did Bruno get involved in this?
Yeah.
He must have been
friends.
He must have been friendly with this guy, the musician, because the Salunatics are a like Pittsburgh legendary wedding band, sort of. Yeah, here they are.
Oh, it must just be like a.
Is this our sign off?
Yeah, now this is the sign off. We're getting the full Salunatics treatment as we sign off. Hey, well, that was super fun. Happy New Year, everyone. Thanks.
Yeah, that was an awesome 2024.
Happy New Year, everyone.
For MTT.
For the show.
Yeah.
It's been fucking shit for me.
I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. I know you said goodbye to Daisy, among other things.
Chuck Corby.
Corby and the Quiet Storm.
That's the name of the singer, the guy who created this is Chuck Corby. He's much like Ted Vernon, a real self-starter.
Somebody's about to get murdered out here. That is not.
I kind of wish this movie existed. Yeah,
it's out there somewhere.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Rizzler.
It's funny. I was I don't know what of the video episodes of the podcast I subscribe to, Action Boys, which is amazing. John Gabris and one of the other hosts, Ryan Stanger, all UCB guys and comedians out in LA. They start talking about the Rizzler and was it Big Boom, whatever. And Ben Rogers, the other host, who's another like UCB guy, voice actor, writer. He goes, I have no idea what you people are talking about. None whatsoever. I was like, hey, I'm Ben, because that's who I was before the AEW thing.
Yeah. No, I saw Tom Sharpling talking about how people say, oh, there's so many people with no talent making it now, like talking about those guys. But then he talked about, dude, going back, there used to be a guy, he used to come out and he'd say, you can call me Roy.
Ray, or you can call me Jay.
Whatever the fuck that was.
Or you can call me Ray J.
Yeah, right? Like, so this is not a new phenomenon.
Okay, no, that's not the problem with me. For me, it's the whole like, well, like I'm 54 years old. I watch television. I don't know who the fuck these people are. TikTok might be another world for me.
Tell me more about your tickety talks.
Yeah.
I see them on Facebook. Facebook has things.
Maybe now and again.
That's a 50-year-old man thing to say.
They're fine. They're
Facebook
harmless.
has things.
I've heard that
the match he had. Okay, really I saw the clips.
Yeah,
the match
Brady had nothing but great things to say about how they booked it.
It was probably the best actual wrestling match on the show.
Yeah.
Because the guy trained in the Indies in the early 90s.
All right.
So
as
it was a basic wrestling match. Good night.
So these kids in baby blue, we say goodbye.
Good night, Salunatics.
Out there. Yeah, that's our new
for the
MTT heads.
No, Bruno. That's the $10 tier. The $10 tier on Patreon.
Dandelion wine.
Are the Salunatics. The MTT heads, $5. Like Salunatics, $10. You get all the extra shit that we'll figure out.